There's limit in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none. Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll, what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like Ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time the lesson been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. There you go talking that boxing again. There you go talking that boxing again.
Yeah, what's good with it? Oh, yeah. We finna get it started today. We gonna cook tonight. Yes, sir. Mr. Shelton off in the building. What's good with it? The Queen, Cassandra Mason. Big Omega Red. What's happening with it? Mox G in the building. Sylvester 2011. Phil J 508. Chef Boy ID. What's up with it? And y'all already know, when you come in the building, smash on that like button and, jump in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. Yeah, we're going to get it tonight. It's going down. Yes, sir. Mox G, I didn't even know Brandon Adams was fighting. I didn't know. Tell you the truth, I didn't even, man. What was he fighting on? Let me know, because I'll go back and watch it. I didn't know he was fighting. Yeah. Mr. Sheldon Omega, y'all already in the comment section clowning. He was on the zone? Okay, I'm going to have to go watch it when I get off then. I ain't even know shit. The hell they putting the card on Thursday for? That's probably why I didn't know. Yeah. So, we gonna get the show started real soon. Wait for some more of these notifications to get out and we gonna get it popping. Yeah, we gonna get it popping. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check out that Brandon Adams. I fuck with Brandon Adams. Tony Rome, what's good with it? Salute. Yeah, I like Brandon Adams. I fuck with Brandon Adams, so I'm gonna have to definitely go check him out. Let me see. Marcus Davis, what's good with it? You said he fighting on NBC. Okay. Robert Drummond, what's happening with it? Yeah, and when y'all come in the building, make sure that you hit the like button. Smash on the like button when you come in the building. Yeah, smash that like button when you come in the building. Oh, yeah, we cooking today. We cooking about, first we gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get straight into it. You know, first I want to, you know, let everybody know that Claressa Shields, you know, got a big fight coming up this weekend. Let's all go support Claressa Shields. Buy that pay-per-view. I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view. Let me know. Put a 1 in the comment section if you're gonna buy that pay-per-view this weekend and support the Claressa Shields fight. Put a 1 in the comment section if you're gonna be supporting that Claressa Shields fight this weekend. She's actually going for 2-time undisputed. Actually, that's tomorrow. That fight tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, we got that fight is tomorrow on pay-per-view. Robert Drummond, he said he gonna support it. He ordering it. Yeah, I'm gonna order that fight. I'm gonna support her. Mr. Schultz said he gonna support. Yeah, we need to support that because Claressa Shields, as quiet as kept. Phil J508 said he got it. Omega Red, he said he got to work this weekend. Yep. I1K, he said he gonna support it. Yul Muhammad, he's supporting it. Yeah, Cassandra Mason, yep, it's tomorrow. We got Claressa Shields going for 2-time undisputed in 2 different weight classes. Quiet as kept, Claressa Shields is doing way more than any of these men boxers out here is doing. You know, she's fighting the best. She is out here fighting the best fights that she could possibly make, the best, hardest opponents that she could possibly find. She's fighting all of them, and she's beating everybody in dominant fashion. Ain't nobody else in men's boxing doing that. Brandon House, what's good with it? He said he was trying to drive up to Flint, but I don't get off work till 10 tomorrow. $150 a ticket. Yeah, man, my family, I think my people gonna be at that fight. I was just out there. And man, I wanted to go to that fight, but I was like, man, I ain't, you know, I got other shit I have to take care of at home. I can't fly, turn right back around. I wanted to go to that fight though. I ain't gonna make that one though. PLG Sky says, I want to support it for sure. Is it tomorrow or Saturday? I work tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. They weighed in today. She weighed in. She looked she weighed in. She looked ready. She cut up. You know, people gotta understand. Claressa Shields started her pro career. I was at her pro debut. She started at 168. So she been champion at 168, been champion at 160. And now she about to be undisputed at 154. And she was already undisputed at 160, I believe. Ain't nobody else doing that, you know. And you know, people tend to overlook it because women's boxing is not as big, but she's still facing the best competition in all of women's boxing. She's facing the best competition. Ain't nobody else doing the shit that she's doing. Yeah, she looked good, man, making weight. She looked good. She been training hard, and she ready. I don't know too much about her opponent, but I do. I know that her opponent, I think this is her first time fighting in the U.S. I think her opponent is out of Canada. You know, I think her opponent been fighting in all her fights in over there in Canada, but we gonna see. I'm looking for Claressa Shields to dominate again, like she always do. And then after this, you know, she probably moving on to MMA. She going to MMA after this. She said she will be making her, she said she will be making her MMA debut sometime this summer. So I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, y'all hit the like button when you come in the building. Hit the like button. Robert Drummond says she's a great boxer and exciting to watch. Yeah, all of that. And on top of that, she is she got a mouthpiece on her. You know, she know how to sell a fight. She know how to sell a fight. You know, she talked that talk, but she walked the walk too. You know, a lot of people don't like her. You know, I know why. A lot of people don't like her, but you know, we gotta support her. We gotta get behind Claressa Shields and support her, because these women, shit, they be going all out in the ring. A lot of them, if you watch women's boxing, the majority of the women fights is more exciting than the men's fights. And that's some real shit. We also got Raquel Miller, the pretty beast. Raquel Miller is on the undercard. And so Raquel Miller, right? If y'all don't know, Raquel Miller, she's a beast her motherfucking self. Raquel Miller is a beast. And her and Claressa Shields got an ongoing feud, right? And she's on the undercard. So this might, right? This undercard with Raquel Miller, this might be leading to a big mega fight with Raquel Miller and Claressa Shields. Real talk. That's a fight that, if you know anything about women's boxing, that's a fight that we've been calling for a while now. Raquel Miller, she's had a lot to say about Claressa Shields, and her and Claressa Shields don't like each other. So I'm looking for, on the undercard, that's another thing I'm looking for. I'm looking to see Raquel Miller call out Claressa Shields on the undercard, because, you know, she's been very vocal when it comes to speaking on Claressa Shields. They don't like each other. So this is an all-women's boxing pay-per-view. I think this is only the second all-women's boxing pay-per-view ever. So, I mean, this shit finna be lit. I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to support these women. And, you know, we got to support these women. Cassandra Mason, I know you ordering it. I know you supporting it. Cassandra Mason says, I rock with T-Rex, but I'm not with her doing MMA. I'ma still follow her though. Hey, I mean, I can't really hate on her on Claressa Shields going and doing MMA, because at the end of the day, you know, she is doing something. She's trying to do something great. You know, she's trying to do something great. And every person, woman, man, or child that's went to do something great, it's always people that was against it, that did think that they was going to be able to accomplish that goal. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we call it doing something great. That's why we call it that, because she is, you know, she's doing something that a lot of people don't think that she can. She's you know, going outside of her box. She's doing something that she's not comfortable with, learning something new, and she's still young. You know, she already got the stand-up game on lock. It's not easy to learn how to kick and to learn how to, you know, do submission holds and all of that, and to learn how to ground and pound and to wrestle and sprawl. You know, I don't know how much of that she already got in her, but hey, she can learn. She's still young. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Jeffrey DeRowan says Miller isn't showing to be on the undercard. She's not was slated to be on the undercard at first. I don't know, because I know she just lost her mom. Maybe if she's not on the undercard, maybe it's because of that. She just recently lost her mother. So, you know, she is going through that whole situation. Maybe she had to pull out because of that situation. I don't know. I could look it up though. I mean, we could look it up. I'll look it up right now and see. Let me see. Let me try to pull it up, because I do know that she was supposed to be on the undercard. Let me see. I'll let y'all know right now, because they'll have it on BoxRec if she is. Nah, she's not. You're right. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. Yeah, she's not. She's not on the undercard. So I'm thinking, what I'm guessing, you know, I don't want to assume, but I'm guessing that she had to pull out. You know, she had to pull out due to the death of her mom. So, you know, you got to understand that she's going through some things right now. But hopefully down the line that Raquel Miller and Claressa Shields could get it on. Hopefully down the line they could get that popping. You said you was talking facts till you said women's boxing is more exciting than men's. That's a big cap. Nah, I said a lot of these women fights be a lot more exciting than these men fights. They do. They do. You know, now I'm not saying overall that women's boxing is more exciting than men's. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a lot of these women, they be going at it. Just like Franchise Cruz. Go watch some of her fights. Go watch Franchise Cruz and Claressa Shields when Claressa Shields had her pro debut. Actually, they both had their pro debut at the same time. What else? What else? Go watch. It's a lot of fights y'all can watch. You know what I'm saying? Go watch Franchise Cruz when she fought that man. When she fought that man. Come on, man. They was banging the whole time. Lord to the Game Boxing Talk in the building. Y'all go subscribe to Lord to the Game Boxing Talk. Go to YouTube and go subscribe to Lord to the Game Boxing Talk. What's good with Kwame? He says Shields have more heart than a lot of these male fighters. Yeah, straight up. Going to MMA shows she's not afraid to take a loss. That's real talk. She testing herself. Sheena in the building. What's going on with you, Queen? Mo Bean, what's good with you, Mo? He says, man, I want that hat. Take all my money. I'm gonna get some made, and I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, Mo. I got you for sure. Stan Swish salutes. He says she fought a whole dude. Facts. Yeah, she fought a grown ass man. And when y'all come in the building, hit the like button. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Claressa Shields fought a grown ass man. I mean, not Claressa Shields. Franchise Cruz fought a grown-ass man. Straight up. Todd Swindle in the building. Coming straight from that ATL. The All-Star weekend this weekend. You fucking with it, Todd? You fucking with the All-Star? It's in your city. Yeah, so, you know, once again, make sure that y'all, everybody go support that Claressa Shields fight. You know, support it. You know, we got to support, even if you don't fuck with Claressa Shields. It's, you know, you should support this fight because of the fact is she's doing big things for women boxing, right? She's putting women's boxing on the map. Before Claressa Shields came, you know, wasn't nobody really talking about women's boxing at all. At all. You know what I mean? You had, what's her name on HBO every now and then, what's her name? I can't think of her name, but somebody would type it in the chat, right? You had her on HBO, but she was boring to watch. You know, she was Cecilia Braekhus. Yeah, Cecilia Braekhus. I just thought Cecilia Braekhus, to me, you know, she did her thing. I can't hate on her. For a long time she reigned, but she was never exciting to watch. Now we got women like Claressa Shields, Franchise Cruz. We got Raquel Miller. We got over there on Top Rank. We got Michaela Mayer. She's exciting to watch. So we got some women. We got Katie Taylor. We got a lot of women coming up. So in order for women's boxing to continue to go on the upward level, we need to support this pay-per-view. It's an all-women's pay-per-view. You know, we need to support it. Mark Wonderlick off in the building. What's good with it? What's happening with it? He say LDB, LDBC, Bomb Squad, Team Petty. Already. Yeah, so, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Cassandra, type of one in the comment section, Cassandra, because I'm finna get you pissed off right now. I just want to make sure that you still in the building. I want to make sure that you still in the building, Cassandra. I got something for you right now. Where you at, Cassandra? Now, let me let y'all know, man. So Cassandra, her Triple G is her guy. Triple G is her guy. She always asking me why. Okay, there she is. There go the Queen. So Cassandra, you always talking about Triple G this and Triple G that. What I tell you about Triple G? So recently, if y'all ain't heard, most of y'all probably heard already, right? Triple G was offered a 2-fight deal, right, to fight Jermall Charlo. One fight, Triple G was gonna fight on PBC. In the next fight, Jermall, or I don't know what order they was gonna do it in, but so one fight was gonna be Triple G going to PBC and fight Jermall Charlo, and in the rematch, it was gonna be Jermall Charlo going to DAZN or vice versa, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So a 2-fight deal. That way, we get you on this platform for one fight, we get him. So it's all even playing field, right? Triple G, he ain't really fought nobody, right? His whole career, the only fighters that Triple G fought, right? He fought Kell Brook moved up 2 weight classes to fight him. So can we count that? No, not really. Daniel Jacobs, we could count that. But what happened in the Daniel Jacobs fight with Triple G? A lot of people thought he lost. A lot of people thought that Triple G lost that fight with Daniel Jacobs. I had it, I wasn't tripping. It could have went either way, but he struggled in that fight with Daniel Jacobs, right? Then he gets a draw with Canelo the first fight and loses by loses clearly the second fight, right? So Triple G, really, if you really break down his whole resume, Triple G got two credible fighters. The rest of them was the rest of the fighters on Triple G resume, if you break his shit down, they were C-level fighters. The rest of everybody on his resume was C-level fighters. This man fought 2 top-level fighters on his whole resume, right? And struggled with both of them, right? Had a controversial decision with one of them and struggled with the other one, had a draw and lost. And then I left Derevyanchenko out of that equation because Derevyanchenko really beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? He fought Derevyanchenko and Derevyanchenko really beat his ass. So Triple G, Triple G was he was solid. I'm not gonna say that he was some shit. He was just trash. He was solid. He was doing his thing, but he wasn't what they tried to make him out to be. What HBO and everybody tried to make him out to be. Remember, they were saying that he was better than Sugar Ray Robinson. He was better than Marvin Hagler. Better than Tommy Hearns. He was this, and that. Nah. Triple G was a fucking fraud for what they made him out to be. And now he's ducking Charlo again. This man, like I told y'all, right? And see, people got surprised recently when they found out the news that he was sent a contract and they turned it down. Let me tell y'all, let's go back. And Cassandra remember hearing me say this. I told people a long time ago that he was never going to fight. He was never, ever going to fight Jermall Charlo or Demetrius Andrade because he said it out of his own mouth. When he beat fucking Steven Dinner Rolls, when he went out there and knocked out Steven Dinner Rolls in his press conference, he was asked about Jermall Charlo and he was asked about Dudu Andrade. And he said he wasn't going to fight them. He said, it's other fighters, that I need to give a chance to, and he wasn't going to fight them. His trainer came on Dante's Boxing Nation and said that he would never fight Jermall Charlo. But that was his trainer saying that, right? That was Abel Sanchez when he was with Abel Sanchez said that they would never fight Jermall Charlo. Well, he's not with Abel Sanchez no more. So now Triple G is making his decisions on his own. He ain't got Abel Sanchez in his ear. And you know what he did? He still ducked Charlo. He still ducked him. Nope. You know, I'll go ahead and fight Murata. I want to fight Murata, this motherfucking punching bag. See, Triple G, look at all of his fighters. He fight all of the same type of opponents, right? Besides Daniel Jacobs in Canelo, all of his opponents is guys that are fucking punching bags. That's gonna stand right in front of him and let him get his shit off all day. He don't want to have no fighters that can move and box and that got defense. Everybody that he goes in there and walk through, they the same type of opponents. Guys that don't have no type of fucking defense, that's just gonna stand there and let him get off all night. That's all. That's the only type of opponents that he wants to fight. That's why I don't even like talking about this fucking fraud. Triple G is a fraud. He spent his whole career, right, fight guys that were low C-level competition, and then as soon as he moved up and saw that he was gonna have trouble with top level, he quit fighting them. Like I said, he was having trouble with Kell Brook. Kell Brook was the first one that exposed him. But you know what I'm saying? The thing with Kell Brook is Kell Brook was just too small. He was coming up 2 weight classes. Kell Brook was the first one that exposed him. After Kell Brook showed everybody, this motherfucker ain't all of that. If I was in his same weight division, I would have beat his ass. After Kell Brook showed everybody that, that's when all of the rest of the fighters was like, looked at it and was like, damn, he ain't all what they hyped him up to be. I want to fight him. Because remember, that's when Daniel Jacobs stepped up. After he seen Kell Brook expose him, then Daniel Jacobs stepped up. Then Canelo came. And then everybody started pouring in. Because see, what they did with Triple G, I'm going to let y'all know. See, it's about how you match up your fighters, right? It's about how you match up your fighters and then the story you put behind them. HBO put a great story behind Triple G. Well, you know, and I'm not just going to shit on him all the way, because you got to be able to know how to fight, right? But it's certain opponents, it's certain fighters that got that devastating knockout power, which he had. He had a great jab, but they put him in the ring with tailor-made opponents, right? That was going to make him look like a monster. Opponents that were tailor-made for his style of fighting, right? You didn't see him in the ring with, you know, an all-around fighter that could box, that could punch, that could move. They never put him in the ring with that. They put him in the ring with Dominique Wade and motherfuckers like that. Like, where was you getting these cats from? Where you find Dominique Wade at? And all these dudes, you was putting him in the ring. And so they put him in the ring with certain level opponents to make him look fucking spectacular, right? Then they put a story behind it. Like, yeah, he's this and he's that. We haven't seen a devastating puncher like Triple G since this and since that. And he's knocking out heavyweights every day and sparring. And you know, then they put him on and he's going through knocking out bums and shit. And then his peers, the other boxers, they start listening to that fucking story. They start believing the hype. So what happened, they start believing the hype. And you had other guys like Daniel Jacobs, right? And all of them, they was believing the hype. So they was kind of hesitant to fight Triple G. They was kind of hesitant to fight Triple G, right? Because he in there and he's looking fucking great. But what level opponent is he looking great against? You dig what I'm saying? Just like Canelo is doing right now. Canelo is fighting opponents that's tailor-made to his style. Guys that's going to stand right in front of him. Guys that's not going to give him no movement and slick boxers. And now we're going to see his next 2 fight is different. But up until now, he's been fighting opponents that's tailor-made right in front of him, right? So, you know, his peers started believing the hype that they was putting into Triple G because they was putting a great story behind him on HBO. Then they was making him look like a monster, right? And now you got guys like Daniel Jacobs and Kid Chocolate and Miguel Cotto and a lot of them dudes, they like, damn, this motherfucker might have bricks in his glove. Like, damn, he knocking out heavyweights? Nah, if we fight him, you got to pay us a lot. So they was ducking Triple G. A lot of them dudes was ducking them. But see, it took Kell Brook, and salute to Kell Brook, right? Salute to Kell Brook, because it took Kell Brook to come up 2 weight classes, and Kell Brook came up 2 weight classes, right? And Kell Brook was putting hands on him. Kell Brook was putting hands on Triple G. And in that short fight, in that short fight, the rest of the fighters in his weight class got to see that shit. And they like, wait, hold on. If Kell Brook is putting hands on him and doing that, damn, this motherfucker's a facade. He's a fraud. Now we want to fight him. Now we want to fight him. You dig what I'm saying? Now they like, oh, okay. Now they start stepping up, and then when his competition starts stepping up, he really started getting exposed, right? Because if you go back and watch the Daniel Jacobs fight with Triple G, right? And I'm going to tell you how this motherfucker's a fraud, right? If you go back and watch the Daniel Jacobs fight with Triple G, Daniel Jacobs was scared of Triple G still, right? He was still afraid of Triple G in the beginning parts of that fight. And he basically admitted it, right? And I'm going to get to how he admitted it, right? He was scared of Triple G. But when Triple G hit him and he knocked him down, I forget what round it was. It was early in that fight. Triple G knocked him down, right? And Daniel Jacobs got up. And when he got up, he like, hold on. This motherfucker ain't. Oh, shit. He don't hit that goddamn hard. And then Daniel Jacobs started taking it to him, right? He was already down on scorecards because he had got dropped. You dig what I'm saying? Daniel Jacobs started taking it to him after that. So after that, he was giving Triple G problems. But see, and if you watch the post fight, right? Daniel Jacobs said, you know what? He was like, man, I felt this punch. And I was like, damn. That ain't near as bad as I thought it was going to be. That ain't bad after all. And he said, I jumped up and I shook it off. And see, after the Daniel Jacobs fight, that whole fucking Kazakhstan monster, we've never seen a puncher like this in the sport since goddamn motherfucking Bone Crusher Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit that they was putting behind him after that Daniel Jacobs fight, all of that shit was out the window. And then we got to see that Triple G wasn't all of what he was talked up to be. He wasn't all of that. Y'all forgetting that Canelo moved up in weight to fight Triple G, right? Canelo moved up in weight to fight Triple G. Triple G was crying, talking about, oh, Canelo was running the first fight. He wasn't doing this, stand up and fight him Mexican style. What Canelo did? Stood right in the pocket and beat his ass with his own style. Beat his ass with his own style. So the moral of this story is Triple G's a fucking duck. Ever since the real competition start like calling him out, like, nah, man, we want to fight you. Ever since the real competition started stepping through the door and calling him out, where was he at? And so for everybody that's sake, right? Because I know some of y'all are gonna be like, oh, he's old now. He's old now. Well, when he was young, motherfucker Andre Ward called him out because they was hyping him up, talking about that he could beat anybody from 160 to 175, that he'll knock out anybody from 160 to 175. Andre Ward stepped up and said he would move down in weight and fight him. And what did Triple G say? Oh, no, big drama. No, not right now. No, big drama show. No big drama show with Ward. Not right now. He didn't want no big drama show with Andre Ward. So that furthermore proves that when the competition, right? When that competition stepped up and the style started calling him out, that he wasn't tailor-made to just fucking beat their ass, he ain't want none of that smoke. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's a lot of fighters right now that have been in the ring with competition that's tailor-made towards them, towards their style. And they fooling y'all. They doing the same shit that Triple G is doing because they fooling y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe none of that shit. When I believe it is when I see a certain fighter go in there and get put in the ring with certain type of competition. When I see him be able to beat a guy that can fucking that's a devastating puncher that can walk you down. When I see him be able to beat a guy that can move and box and do all of that, that's slick. You got to be able to beat different type of styles. You can't just keep going in there against the same type of fucking opponent, because you know what? And I'm gonna give y'all the perfect example, right? I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example of a fighter that just got exposed, right? Miguel Berchelt is another opponent. If you look at all of the people that Miguel Berchelt was going in there and running through, they was the same type of fighters that was gonna stand in front of him, beat a punching bag, and couldn't box like that. As soon as he got faced with a different style, right? As soon as he got faced with a different style, you see what happened. You see, he looked like a whole different fighter. He looked like a whole different fighter. So I'm going to let y'all know, don't get fooled. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you because they've been matched up with the right type of opponent. Straight up. And I've been fooled before, I ain't gonna lie, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, I knew that Triple G was a hype job. No, I didn't know that. And I'm not saying that he was a hype job all the way, because he's solid. He's solid. I'm not just gonna say that he's just some shit, but he ain't what they was trying to make him out to be. Let me say that. And I fell into the trap because I bet 10,000 on the first Canelo fight that he was gonna knock out Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I fell in that trap. I thought that Triple G was that dude for a minute. I thought that Triple G was that dude, and then I started saying, damn, maybe he ain't. When I saw the Kell Brook fight, but he still has stopped Kell Brook, so I'm like, okay. Then when I saw the Daniel Jacobs fight, I'm like, oh, hell nah. Hell nah. He ain't that, because I had thought that Daniel Jacobs won. I rewatched it, and I think I had scored it a draw. But that was a close fight. And Daniel Jacobs, he ain't all, you know what I'm saying? Daniel Jacobs solid, but he ain't all of that. Yeah, Willie Monroe was he ain't no fucking Willie Monroe, man. Willie Monroe, he can't punch his way through a wet paper bag. Excuse me. Cassandra Mason said, y'all being disrespectful. It's the truth. It's the truth. We got to cook, Cassandra. We got to let it be known. Hey, he said, I knew it. See, I missed the comment earlier. What'd I tell y'all? Cassandra Mason said, hey, cut him some slack. He damn near 40. Yeah, but when he was young, when he was nowhere near 40, he ain't want that smoke. It was no big drama, no big drama show. He ain't want no big drama show with that man, Andre Ward, SOG. Knockout Boxing, 86 TV, off in this motherfucking thing. Knockout Boxing. Drop your link in the chat so everybody can go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Drop it in the chat, Knockout. And if any of y'all want a link to get on here, cook, and let me know if any of y'all want a link too. But you know, it's all love, Cassandra. You got to get off that Triple G. But hey, Cassandra gonna stand on her square. She gonna stand on her square. She ain't backing down off of Triple G. I gotta respect Cassandra because she gonna stick by her man. She gonna stick by her man. Bon Kui off in the building. He say Kazakhstan don't really have good fighters. Uzbekistan has better fighters. Shit. Hey, you know better than I do. You know better than I do. Ryan Clark he said he lost to Jacobs and both Canelo fights to me. So in the Canelo fight, like I said, I had put 10 bands on Triple G. You know what I'm saying? And when I watched the fight with my partner that I bet, we watching the fight, and I'm pissed off, right? I was mad because I thought Triple G won that fight. And he was happy because he thought Triple G won the fight too. But he was like, he was smiling and shit because he's like, damn, I got away with one right there, right? So I went back and I watched the fight 5 times, and each time I scored it, I had it a draw. So Triple G didn't win that fight. When I went back and I had to call my partner too, I'm like, hey man, I know you thought you got away with one. I said, but that fight was really a draw. I said I scored that fight. I think I had it scored 5 rounds to 5 and 1 round a draw or some shit like that. Yeah, I had that fight a draw. I had it a draw. So yeah, that's what I mean. It was a draw. But the second fight, yeah, that second fight, I didn't have the second fight close. I had Canelo winning that fight clearly. And then as far as that Jacobs fight, like I said earlier, it could have went either way, but I think I had a draw or Jacobs winning by 1 round. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Yeah, Lil G, that's what he is. That's what Andre Ward named him, Lil G. Knockout Boxing 86 say, who the hell was the last fight he had? Dude looked like he could have took him. I think it was Denaro. Nah, what was that dude he fought? Man, I don't even know. That's a goddamn shame. You supposed to be all this and that. You fight motherfuckers that people don't even know who the hell they is. KP from KC5 off in the building. And let me see. Todd Swindle says that's why EJ who he is. He beat Mikey, right? That is Mikey at his own game. He beat Porter at his own game. EJ can fight different styles. Facts. You got to show me, man. These cats ain't going to be fooling me no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to show me that you can fight different styles. Bon Quick say, why show him any, I think he means show him any respect when he always bullshit. Like, you can't just keep coming out here ducking all these fighters and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you running behind fucking Canelo like it ain't nobody else in boxing. Like, that's, you know, like if you don't get a Canelo fight, you gonna fucking just die. The man beat you already. Leave it alone. You cried the first time talking about he was running and you wanted him to stand up and fight you Mexican style. He did that and beat you. You know what I'm saying? Beat your motherfucking ass at your own style and you still crying and shit. The fuck up out of here, man. Oh, yeah, Andre Ward would have made that motherfucker look like an amateur. Cassandra Mason says, like I've always said, technically, we all know G won that first fight. I didn't have it. I had it. Like I said, Cassandra, real talk, I had that fight a draw. And that's really being honest because I bet on Triple G. So it wouldn't be no reason for me to lie. But, you know, you could have had it going either way. It just depends how you score it. But we all know technically that he been ducking Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo. He ducked a rematch with Daniel Jacobs. Come on. We all know, you know, shit, triple duck. That's what he is a triple duck. Now, let me see. Yeah, but y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure that you hit the like button before we go into this next thing I want to cook on. Y'all hit the like button before we go into this next thing I want to cook on. And if anybody want any smoke or want to join the panel, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm gonna put the link in the chat because I know some people gonna have a problem with what I'm finna say. You know. So if you want any smoke, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. So and hit the like button while you're doing it. Oh, there you go, Knockout. Yeah, the link right above you, Knockout. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna wait till my man Knockout come on, and we gonna get to cooking because I need to cook on this Gervonta Tank Davis and that's what I need to cook on, man. I didn't cook on it yesterday. A lot of people thought I was going to address it yesterday. I didn't say nothing about it. But we need to cook on this situation with Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Barrios. We need to cook on this situation. So I'm going to wait for my man to come in the building, and we're going to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it popping. Okay. Yes, sir. Pimp BBC say triple duck. That's funny. Yeah, that's what he is. That's what he is, man. And you know what? I don't even think that we would go so hard on Triple G if they hadn't hyped him up to be what he really ain't. You know what I'm saying? If they had if they hadn't hyped him up to be that, would nobody really be going that hard on him? Man, Brandon House, Jermall Crawford. My bad. Terrence Crawford is not about to fight Jermall Charlo. That's why I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't really say nothing about that, Brandon, is because I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that that's just, see what that is this news that then came out that Crawford want to fight Jermall Charlo. First of all, if Crawford stepped in the ring, and no disrespect to Crawford because he a bad motherfucker, he'll get his ass flatlined. If Crawford stepped in the ring with Jermall Charlo fucking knock his jaw into Jermall Charlo knock his jaw back into the 140-pound weight division where he came from. You dig what I'm saying? But see, this is what happens, right? Now that the news has come out that that Manny Pacquiao is no longer on the table, right? Terrence Crawford needs something to keep his name out there buzzing, you know. So they come out with this news. They come out with this shit because they know that we're gonna talk about it. I'm not finna give that shit no conversation. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to talk about make-believe shit. To me, that's a fantasy matchup. That's some shit that's not gonna happen. If it does happen, it's not gonna happen this year. You feel me? And it probably ain't gonna happen next year. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit that ain't gonna happen. That's some shit that so we could talk about to keep his name out here circulating. But hey, it's a whole bunch to talk about with Terrence Crawford, you know. It ain't gotta be, it don't have nothing to do with Jermall Charlo. You straight up and down. Now, what's good with it? Knockout.
What's good, bro? How you doing tonight, man?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. How you feeling?
Yeah, bro. Feeling good, man. Got a little vodka and cranberry. I'm chilling.
Oh, yeah. You ready to cook. You ready to cook for sure.
You know I got something to say about Gervonta Davis. I know I already dropped the video today, but I'm ready to talk about it more, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right now. I am in my feelings about this shit right now.
Yeah, man. So, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So, if y'all ain't heard, Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I'm going to do my blue blood. Gervonta Tank Davis, two-time, two-weight division champion, 130, 135, two-weight division champion. Gervonta Tank Davis, product of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and TMT. But man, Gervonta Tank Davis, if y'all ain't heard, they talking about he finna go up to 140. I don't know if he gonna fight at a catch weight. I heard Blue Blood saying that he was hearing that it might be at a catch weight, like at 137 or some shit like that, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I do know that we hearing that he is gonna move up to fight for the WBO, right? WBO. Is it the WBO?
It's the WBA regular, bro.
The WBA regular, right?
Yeah, the regular belt.
So basically, if y'all don't know what a regular title is, see, he already has a WBA regular title at 135. The reason nobody talks about it is because the regular title ain't nothing to talk about. Like, that's not like that. You ain't really the real champ. That's like a second. That's basically, you know what I'm saying, a secondary belt that they just gave you to make another belt. You ain't really a champion because they got the super champion that's really the champion. They really fought somebody to have that title. You dig what I'm saying? But so Valentine in the building in that super chat, he said, I don't care who he fights, I got Tank, fam. But see, I fuck with you. And salute to my man Valentine in that super chat, man. But see, and I'm gonna get into that later because a lot of people, they such big fans of Tank Davis, they don't care who he fight. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as he fight, it's cool. But so he moving up to fight Mario Barrios, right? He moving up to fight Mario Barrios, right? And for the basically a secondary title, the WBA secondary title. That's what I'm gonna call it. The junior varsity title. You know what I'm saying? So he moving up. And so a lot of people are going to say, wow, Tank is moving up. Like, oh, this is a hell of a fight for Tank. But see, you got to go back to what I was telling y'all earlier, right? About Triple G. It's certain fighters that can beat every opponent that's put in front of them when it's a certain type of opponent. Now, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby, I'm not going to put this on Tank Davis because I can't fathom myself seeing Tank Davis say, you know what? Make me a fight with Mario Barrios. Who the fuck was calling for a fight with Mario Barrios? How do you even think of this type of shit? Like, how do you think of this? How do you think of this? Not in a million years, I would have said, you know what? I want to see Tank Davis fight Mario Barrios. Would you have a thought of that shit? Knockout. Would you?
Hell no, I was letting you cook. I didn't think of that shit in a million years. I got a whole
like, yeah, we want to see him fight Mario Barrios. Don't nobody want to see that shit. And a motherfucker that say, oh, well, I think that's a good fight. We want to see it. You only saying that shit because you're a huge Tank Davis fan. This shit is a bad look. If you know boxing and you really know what's going on, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. You dig what I'm saying? Because, and I'm going to tell you why it's a bad look. Me and Money, we did a show, and we went down the whole list of all the opponents that would be credible opponents in the 130 weight division and the 135 weight division. And we included Gary Russell moving up to fight him at 130 or 135, which he said he would do, right? Now, this is the thing. How do you skip over and around two whole weight classes, right? And find Mario Barrios that has a secondary title at 140, right? Because if you really want to go to 140 and fight for a real title, shit, you got Josh Taylor. He got the title. I mean, we all know he got a fight coming up, but I mean, bro, this ain't, you not fooling me with this. Y'all not fooling me. And Mayweather and them, they keep pulling bullshit like this, right? That's why motherfuckers that come on here, oh, you just hate on Tank Davis. No, I'm telling it like it is. They keep pulling this bullshit. Don't nobody want to see him fight no Mario Barrios. And if you follow Mario Barrios and know who he is, Mario Barrios don't have no defense. He's big. He's a lot bigger than Tank, right? The only advantage that Mario Barrios has in this fight is his size. He's a big 140 pounder. Mario Barrios has problems making 140. The motherfucker big. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he don't have no defense. He don't have no foot movement, no head movement. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stand right in front of you and he gonna be there. And you see, I know why they make this fight knockout. You know why? Because they picked out Mario Barrios and they said, look, we can have Tank move up in weight. You know what I'm saying? He might be overweight right now. He ain't got to drain himself to make weight. And we can make it look like a big fight because we can say because he's moving up in weight to fight another champion in another weight class, right? But Mario Barrios, go look at his recent fights. Mario Barrios, I think the fight before last, he really lost that fight. He got a gift decision. Let me see the fight that I'm talking about too.
You talking about against Akhmadov?
Yeah, Akhmadov. Yeah. Mario Barrios fought Akhmadov, who is 7-0, right? Who was 7-0, only had 7 fights at the time. And they gave him the decision, but that dude beat the shit out of Mario Barrios. And you know how I remember that fight vividly because it was on the undercard of the Errol Spence, and I think it was it Errol Spence and Sean Porter undercard. It was on the undercard of Errol Spence and Sean Porter, and I had a parlay ticket. I had a parlay bet ticket in there, and I had Mario Barrios on there. I had him as one of my picks to win on that parlay ticket. And I watched the fight, and I was pissed because I'm like, yeah, I'm like, man, this motherfucker just fucked up my goddamn parlay ticket. I said, this bitch ass just fucked up my parlay ticket. And everybody like, damn, nigga, calm down. I'm like, nah, man, I had a good ass ticket, and this motherfucker fucked up my parlay ticket.
Fuck your shit up. You got lucky.
And they made the announcement and said he won. And shit, I was like, that motherfucker lost that fight. I was happy though.
I take that shit.
Yeah, right. I was happy. I'll take it. But he lost. And I've seen him struggle when I've seen Mario Barrios struggle, like really struggle against other opponents that's not nowhere near on the Tank Davis level, even though Tank Davis is a lot smaller. But now I'm gonna get to why they made this fight, right? Because Mario Barrios, for one, has a style that's tailor-made to Tank Davis, right? Tank Davis fights guys this size all the time in sparring. That's who he spar. He spar guys like that. Go toe to toe with him in sparring, right? So Tank Davis is like, he's used to fighting these type of fighters like that. And then if you look at Tank Davis, right? This is another thing. With, like I said, with Triple G, when you got certain fighters, they be put in the ring with guys that's tailor-made towards their style. Name me besides Pedraza, besides Jose Pedraza, right? And he get hit a lot too, but Jose Pedraza, he can box a little. Name me one opponent that's not an opponent that's tailor-made for Tank Davis that's gonna stand in there and be right there in front of him that he fought. Name me one slick boxer that can move and that had all-around skills that he fought.
I'm trying to think, bro, but I can't name one. I mean, you could say Gamboa, but he was old. He was past it. He's the most athletic fighter he's fought.
Gamboa was right in front of him the whole night. He couldn't move no more.
He couldn't move no more. Ricardo Nunez, I mean, shit, Hugo Ruiz,
all of them
right there. All of them was right there to be hit.
They all the same type of fighters. Yeah. So Mario Barrios is the same type of fighter. He's just a lot bigger. You dig what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, and y'all hit my like button. Smash the like button if you ain't hit that like button yet. Mario Barrios is the same type of fighter. So you're not finna pull the wool over my eyes. I see what's going on. But now people gonna act like, and I like Tank Davis. He exciting, right? But like, get to what my man Valentine said. He said, I don't care who he is, I got Tank. Well, I got Tank winning this fight too. But this is the thing. Are we going to continue and that's what Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby, they told you that already. They like, we ain't giving a fuck about the diehard fans. Leonard Ellaby said that shit. What they're doing is they know that the casual fan, right? The casual fan is going to look at this shit and they're going to think anybody that Tank Davis is fighting is great, right? Because I'm telling you, my cousin, right? He a casual fan. Did me and him argue? I'm talking about he shouting to the top of his lungs, arguing with me up and down that he said Tank Davis is the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. He said that Tank Davis, everybody is ducking Tank Davis. Because I'm trying to tell him, I said, well, he ain't fought the top guys in his weight divisions yet. I said, so we got to wait. He like, everybody ducking him. That's what ain't. And I said, he a casual fan. He'll knock out everybody. He'll knock out everybody. I said, bro, but so that shows you how the typical casual fan is going to think. You know what I'm saying? So you got your casual fans, and then you got the fans that don't give a fuck. They just like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's Tank. He exciting. We want to watch it. We want to see him get another knockout. We don't give a fuck if he gonna be in there against a fucking walking punching bag. Now, Mario Barrios, like I said, he is He's young. He's still Mario Barrios is 25. He's young. He's still learning, but he's not on that level. Like I said, he's not an all-around, like he don't have no defense. He's just tailor-made for him. And this is some bullshit. So now I asked the question, is Mayweather, right? Because now let me make this clear. I don't think that it was Tank Davis that said, I want to fight Mario Barrios. You got all of these cats, you know what I'm saying, around your weight division. You got 2 weight divisions, right, of opponents that you can make big fights with. And you choose this bullshit. And then let me tell you how funny this shit is, right? When you name fighters like Gary Russell, Devin Haney, all these other fighters that they name, right? That they've asked Tank Davis about, they've even asked Tank Davis team about, right? What do they always say? They ain't big enough. They say they not big enough. They haven't done nothing. They this and that. They're not known enough, you know? Basically, that's what they're saying. And so they're saying that none of these guys are known enough. What do they sell? You know, they need Tank. Tank don't need them. They don't sell big enough, right? That's what he said about Gary Russell. Gary Russell couldn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell don't do this and that, right? But I'm going to show you how they contradict themselves. And they moving around the top competition, right? Because you say this about all of them. Devin Haney don't sell. Gary Russell don't do this. It don't sell. All of these other cats, right? You even got primetime Chris Colbert. Oh, he ain't doing this, and they don't. You know, you got all these fighters. You got even Tevin Farmer. We could just keep going on and on, right? You got, like I said, you got 2 weight classes of big fights you can make with him, but none of them is doing enough. Only Ryan Garcia, right? And now you find Mario Barrios, right? Now I'm gonna show you how they contradict themselves. Mario Barrios. Who the fuck know who he is unless you a diehard boxing fan?
Diehard boxing fan, or you got to be from San Antonio, Texas?
Bruh, why? Who the fuck knows who Mario Barrios is unless you a diehard boxing fan? Or you, like you said, or unless you from San Antonio. Don't nobody know who the fuck he is. Leonard Ellaby said he's trying to cater to the casual fan. Casual fans don't know who the fuck he is. So when you coming with that bullshit that nobody knows Devin Haney and they ain't did nothing and nobody knows Gary Russell and this and that, and they can't, all these other guys can't sell, but then you find a motherfucker that's under all of them. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about that secondary JV belt. That belt is some bullshit. Like I said, everybody know who the real champion is at 140. You got Jose Ramirez and you got Josh Taylor.
Facts.
You feel me? You even got, fuck that belt. You even got Regis Prograis. If you really wanted some smoke,
if you want to get some real smoke,
If you really wanted some real smoke, Regis Prograis is ready, willing, and able to fight you. So my question before I let you cook, with all that I said, right, is Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby fucking up Tank Davis's legacy? I'll drop the link. Yeah, you can get some smoke, cause my man, Real Marlo, he love him some Tank Davis.
Yeah, I seen Real Marlo on with you before. Yeah, he liked Tank. What's up, Real Marlo?
I want you to come in here and defend this bullshit, Marlo. That's my nigga though. Hey, but
let me go first, Marlo, before you come in.
You gotta defend this shit, Marlo. But like I said, man, like I said, the question to me is he really is he ruining? Is they ruining Tank Davis' legacy, right? Because they could be like, they could tell you this. Well, Tank Davis is the, you know, all these guys, they want Tank Davis, and Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world, huh? Oh, Tank Davis don't need those guys. All them guys need Tank Davis. They need Tank Davis. You know, I forgot Lomachenko. I didn't even mention Lomachenko. You got some big ass fights that you can make with Tank Davis, right? I ain't even mentioned Loma. I forgot him. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, right? So they quick to tell you that. They quick to tell you the best fighter in the world, and then they say, we only looking to make the best and the biggest fight with Tank Davis from now on out. We want the best in it. With Tank Davis only gonna be involved in big mega fights. Well, this is a big mega fight? Mario Barrios? And then they're gonna try to come and sell this shit to us on pay-per-view? I ain't buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a ruining his legacy, because if they continue on this path, right? For one, if he continue on this path and you don't put him in the ring to get him some experience against some guys that got all around skills, what's going to happen when he do step in the ring with a guy that he can't knock out, and the motherfucker that's still fresh in 8 and 9 rounds and that's still moving and boxing like a Shakur Stevenson? When you haven't had the experience with guys like that, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen, but if and when he do lose, right? If and when he do lose, right? See, salute to my man Drinko Bay. What I tell you, K hates Tank, but when I speak facts, I hate somebody. You dig what I'm saying? But salute to my boy Drinko in the building. Hey, but anyway, so when he loses, right? The whole time you've been carrying him, you've been putting him in the ring with the same type of opponents, right? And he fuck around and lose. How is he gonna bounce back from that? You see what I'm saying? Because now you're making it harder for him to bounce back, because you keep putting him in the ring with these bullshit ass fighters and putting him in these bullshit ass fights. You dig what I'm saying? How he gonna bounce back if he ever do take a L? What is that gonna do to his mental? You feel what I'm saying? And then you know how bad people go, because see, we've been waiting for Tank Davis to fight a top level opponent in his weight class, right? Ever since 2017, when he jumped off the porch and beat the shit out of Jose Pedraza, right? We've been waiting ever since then. 5 years later, we still waiting. You know what I'm saying? 5 years later, we still waiting. We've been waiting for that, even for him to fight a top level opponent in his same weight class. So, with that being said, are they ruining his legacy, right? Because if he lost, if something happened, right, and Tank Davis had to retire, now what you gonna remember him as? Well, damn, he ain't never fought nobody. And I fuck with Tank. I think that he is one of the best fighters in boxing. But Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, they gotta stop doing this shit. They gotta stop carrying him like that. He's not a fucking 21-year-old kid no more. Put him in there. Put him in there. We want to see that. How much longer is this shit gonna last? You dig what I'm saying? How much longer is this shit gonna last, man? I've been talking about this shit for too many years, and I still ain't seen it. That's all I want to see. The best fight the best. It ain't gonna change with Tank, with nobody else. Go ahead and cook. Let me get through some of these comments, and then I'm gonna let you cook. Let me see. Let me because I missed a lot of comments. Let me see. Robert Drummond says, hey, Marlo, cut the volume down. You got me in the background. Cut me off.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got me playing in the background. I can hear it. So we good now. Let me see. I lost the comment. Robert Drummond says, makes you think May and Ellerbe trying to cash out on Tank. I just don't, man. Really, what I really think is, I think that they feel like if they put him in there with certain level competition, that, you know, fighters that got all around skills, that they taking a big chance. It shows me that they don't believe in him fully 100%. That don't mean that Tank don't believe in himself, but they don't believe in him 100%. Maybe it's because of his discipline. Maybe, you know, but it just showed me that they don't believe in him. And Floyd Mayweather is smart. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather knows skills. We be in there with him. He knows Tank Davis's flaws and what he can and he can't do. or where he's limited at. We don't know all of that because we ain't got to see him in the ring with the top dudes in his weight class. But let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh man. Let me see. Let me get through some of these comments. Bon Quickly say fight Nakatomi, Kome, Fortuna, Haney, somebody. All of them is better fights than that bullshit, dog. Let me see. He say Floyd cherry picking for Tank. Marcus Davis say Tank should fight Gary Russell Jr. or Tevin Farmer or JoJo Diaz. I would like all of their fights better than this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say that any of them dudes would beat Tank, but I think I would pick Gary Russell. I pick Gary Russell. I think Tank could beat the rest of them dudes. He'll knock out the rest of them dudes, but I'll pick him over Gary Russell. And JoJo Diaz would be a good ass fight too. JoJo Diaz, he gritty. Let me see. Ryan Clark say I'll pay top dollar for Couture and Tank. Bon Quickly say he fight nobodies. Man, these dudes, ain't nobody want to see this bullshit. Cassandra said I feel like casual because I'm not familiar with she said I feel like a casual because I'm not familiar with Mario. Oh, man. Come on, man. Fuck you find this nigga Mario. Oh, we just woke up and wiped the cold out your eyes. You know what? The Lord told me Mario Barrios today. Okay, Mario Barrios, the next opponent. How the fuck you think of that shit? Aaron Jones says Floyd is not trying to pimp the fans. The big fights at 135 is not happening. It's too many games. Y'all can't pull all this on Tank. I said Floyd. I hope it ain't Tank that came up with this bullshit. Ralph in the building. What's good with it? Todd Swindle says all the 130s and 135s are ducking Haney. That's what it looked like, dog. That's what it looked like. Sheena Queen, she say facts. Valentine says, bro, this is boxing. Every company is doing this. Nah, man, we not finna take that. Well, the rest of them doing it. Nah, we not finna do that shit. Because if we continue to accept this shit, boxing just gonna be fucking. It ain't even gonna be worth watching. You know what I'm saying?
What's the topic, bro? Tank. What happened?
Hold on. Let me get through a couple more things, right? Everybody's doing this, so niggas might as well say everybody boxers running the career. Man, let me see.
Errol Spence' career ain't ruined.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Brandon knows what's good with it. Brandon, what's happening with you, homie? He says if it wasn't so many belts, all these guys would have to fight each other. All they do is duck. They ain't fucking with the 80s. They sure ain't, but that's they motherfucking choice. A lot of them. My boy Drico, he says, I feel you. He says, gotta take the training wheels off a Tank. Man, like, god damn. This motherfucker, grown ass man still in Pampers. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you see.
But you can't blame Tank, though, because niggas ducking them, bro.
Hey, nah, man. You know
niggas
my turn, bro.
It ain't his fault, right? Garcia, you know.
Before I let my man knock out boxing, you know what this shit remind me of? When you see that big ass kid, this motherfucker like 5 years old, he's still in Pampers, and you like, what the fuck? You got this big ass fucking grown ass kid with a bottle still in Pampers and shit, walking around throwing tantrums and shit. But they got this motherfucker still in diapers and shit. Come on, man.
Look though, Kia, Tank tried to fight. He tried to fight Ryan Garcia.
What Ryan Garcia do? Marlo.
What Ryan Garcia do though? What Ryan Garcia though?
Man, I'm gonna let knockout cook it. I'm gonna let you get your thing.
Marlo came in ready. Salute to you, Marlo.
Salute,
everybody in the chat, man.
What's up to the whole chat, man?
Everybody, bro.
Y'all hit that like button.
Drop your link. Y'all both drop your links in the chat. Go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. and go subscribe to the Real Marlo TV.
And salute to Blue Bud. Blue Bud just came in.
Blue Blood off in the building. And if you ain't subscribed to Blue Blood, I don't know what you something wrong with your whole life,
bro. That's OG right
there. For real, if you don't like Blue Blood, you don't like yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fucking with Blue Blood, you ain't fucking with yourself, for real.
What you always say, Blue? Facts over feelings, bro.
Straight up. Drop y'all links in the chat. And then we gonna let Knockout cook on this situation, you know.
Yeah, I'm finna cook y'all, and then I'll drop my link for y'all. But I got a whole lot to say. So first of all, bro, my name is Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I fucks with Tank Davis, bro. I'm a Tank Davis fan. I love a good knockout, bro. So let me get that out the way before I go in. Now, as far as this situation right here, bro, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And my reasoning is simple, bro. If I'm gonna get on Canelo Alvarez for jumping weight class to weight class, not unifying his divisions, not going for undisputed, not fighting a tough competition, I got to do the same shit with Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. And to me, he got unfinished business at his own weight classes, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just look at his last few fights. He fought 135 against Gamboa, came back down to fight 130 at Leo Santa Cruz. Before the Gamboa fight, he was fighting at 130. Now he going up to 140. All this up and down, back and forth, up and down, back and down, up, down, up, down. All that shit I'm not rocking with, bro. I feel like he should solidify himself as a champion at one of these weight classes first and then move up, bro. That's what the great ones do. He always talk about ain't no safety on that Glock, but that Glock seemed to only been pointing in one direction. Standstill fighters that can't move, that are easy to hit, that don't challenge him athletically, bro. His Glock might not have no safety, but he only pointing that pistol at one particular type of fighter, bro. And I'm not rocking with that because I believe in my heart of hearts that Tank Davis has the potential to be absolutely great, bro, to be phenomenal. But in order to do that, you got to take on tough challenges, bro. Like the fight that makes sense for him, if you're going to fight another champion from another weight class, we all know what the name is. It's Gary Russell Jr., bro. That's the name you should be fighting. That's the smoke you should be seeking out if you're going to fight at another weight class. Maybe make Gary come up to 130 pounds, or you 5'5" barely, bro. If you in shape, you can make 126. That's the belt you should be going for if you're going to go for a belt outside of 130 or outside of 135. Not no regular belt against Mario Barrios, bro. That does nothing for you, bro. That does absolutely nothing for you. I mean, damn, fight Jojo Diaz to get in the IBF rankings at 130. You feel what I'm saying? Try to fight the winner of the Rachmanov and this Japanese dude that's about to fight. Give me a Chris Colbert fight. Give me a Tevin Farmer fight, bro. If you're going to fight at 135, you can't get in there with Lomachenko. You can't even get in there with Nakatomi. You can't get in there with Kome, bro. I done named like 7 or 8 fighters that we want to see you in the ring with over this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's moving up. The dude is physically bigger than him. The dude has size on him. The dude has reach on him. That ain't really an advantage when you're fighting Tank Davis because Tank Davis is 5'5". He ain't never been taller than nobody in the ring, bro. Not ever. He has never been a taller fighter in the ring. He's used to being the shorter man. That shit is not an advantage, bro. Mario Barrios has no advantages over him, bro, whatsoever. And so that's my problem with it, bro. From a legacy perspective, Key asked the question, is Floyd Mayweather hurting his resume? I say it's not definitive, but as of right now, it's pointing in that direction. And the reason that I say that shit is because him and Leonard Ellaby, bro, they millionaires. They just want to keep making millions, homie. They just want to keep them M's coming in. And what would hurt them M's if Tank Davis take a L? If Tank Davis all of a sudden looks vulnerable? If Tank Davis gets beat or anything like that? So they going to move him in a way that's in their best interest. Not in his best interest, because it's in his best interest to clean out divisions, grow his resume, fight the best, and grow his legendary status and become a legend hopefully one day, or an all-time great, or a Hall of Famer, whatever the hell it is. That's in his best interest for his career and for his legacy. What's in their best interest is to keep him winning, keep the fans talking about him, and keep him in there with fighters where he going to look good against. And that's how they moving him, bro. And if you can't see that, then I just don't think that you're paying attention, bro. No disrespect to anybody out there that's riding with Tank Davis. I ride with him too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of his, but you got to call a spade a spade. And right now, this Barrios fight, it's like number 10 or 11 on the list of fights that he need to be thinking about or be in right now, bro. Clean out your own division first, bro. Clean out your own division first, then move up. You already moved up to 135 prematurely and got a regular belt. You're going to go chase another regular belt just so you can say, I'm a 3-division champion. But are you really, bro? But are you really a 3-division champion? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not with it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I just want more for him, bro, because I see the talent, bro. I see the potential. The dude can fight his ass off, bro. He is explosive as hell, and he is a hell of a talent in this boxing game. But that talent needs to be met with other talent and other great competition so he can get even better, bro. You're not going to get better in the ring fighting dudes that have no shot against you, bro. You just not. That's not how it go. If you running track and you running a dude and you racing people all the time that's just way slower than you, you'll never get faster, bro, because they have no shot against you. You feel what I'm saying? And this is how bad habits get built in the ring. This is how people become lackadaisical. This is why people don't train, because they know that they're going to beat everybody because they see who they fighting against, bro. He not sharpening his skill set right now by doing this bullshit. And it makes me upset because I'm a huge fan, bro. I'm a huge fan. And I want to see him. I want to be able to talk shit to Gary Russell Jr. fans, bro. I want to be able to talk shit to Tevin Farmer fans and all these other fans out here, Devin Haney fans or Lomachenko fans. I want to talk shit to them, but I can't talk shit to them because he ain't fighting them, bro. And that's all I got on it, bro. I don't like the fight. I wish he would fight another champion or a contender in his own weight class. All this skip to my loo, hoppity, skippity, jump from one division to another, picking and choosing fights. I ain't with that shit with Canelo Alvarez, and I'm not with that shit here, bro. And that's how I'm coming with it.
And real quick, Marlo, before you hop on here and get to cooking, I got a question, Marlo, and everybody in the chat, and even 86. Did y'all remember Tank just said that he wasn't comfortable at 135, that he was a lot more comfortable at 130, so he was gonna be fighting at 130 because 135 he wasn't comfortable. That was what he said after people start asking him about the fight with Gamboa. That wasn't his weight class. He wasn't comfortable at that weight class.
Yeah. Remember that? He said,
go ahead and cook. Go ahead, Marlo. What's good?
I ain't got no, I got a little short. Let them
know where to find you and everything before you start cooking.
Hey, y'all can find me on the Real Marlo TV, man. Come sub to the channel, man. I got a lot of content. I'm dropping them bitches every day or every other day. I'm dropping. But look, on all your favorite boxers. Well, some of these guys I don't really like, so I don't be talking about all of them. But the ones I rock with, them the ones I be talking about. But look, man, Tank tried to fight these other dudes, but it ain't his fault that Ryan Garcia ducked him, went toward the Manny Pacquiao shit. And then when it come to he tried to fight Tevin Farmer back in the day, but Tevin Farmer, they offered him $2 million. He never made $2 million before, and he turned it down. He was a young dude in his prime, and there was a lot of static there with that fight. So he tried to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank fight anybody, bro. I just came in like the last 10 minutes, so I just heard some Tank talk, and I try to catch up a little bit, but I know it's about Tank and these other dudes, and Tank ain't fighting nobody, but Tank trying to fight these niggas, bro. Mayweather ain't moving him the best. He can probably be moved, but he going forward. And ain't none of them other young dudes even surpassing him or close to surpassing him. You know what I'm saying? And they all want to be like. So he doing the right thing. He heading toward the right direction. But I do want to see a couple of guys that we know, like, I want to see the Gary Russell fight. And I want to see the Devin Haney fight. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I see what y'all saying in a way from what I heard, but at the end of the day, ain't like the Tank don't want to fight nobody. Tank have been trying to fight guys, but these niggas is coming up with different type of excuses. Ryan Garcia went toward a Manny Pacquiao fight, and that was fake. And Manny Pacquiao tricked him into that whole, just used him, just like he using Bob Ehrman, Terrence Crawford and them, but Bob Ehrman and them lying. But I believe Tank gonna fight these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
Well, this is the thing. What you think about that Mario Barrios bullshit? Because you said, I heard you, Marlo. You said that all these dudes is ducking Tank, right? Well, I mean, if you watch Tank interview, He didn't been asked about Gary Russell. He don't want to fight Gary Russell. He don't want to fight Devin Haney. They don't. Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather, right? The first name that Teofimo and them started calling out that they wanted to fight was Tank Davis. That's the first name that they start calling out. Even Bob Arum said, well, you know, we would love to make a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the first name that they start calling out, right? Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather, you know, nope, that ain't happening. That's not happening, right? I mean, we could name on and on. Lomachenko, all these dudes. So we can't say that these motherfuckers is ducking. They ducking. It ain't the ducking ain't on their side. It's more on his side with his team. So I mean, and then now with even with the situation, right, with Ryan Garcia, right? That's Ryan Garcia's fault. I agree with you on that. But Ryan Garcia begging.
So Ryan Garcia ducked
right now, huh?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia ducked. We considering that a duck.
But now he came back and he on his knees begging. He said the only fight, he said he's not getting in the ring unless it's Gervonta Tank Davis now. That's the only fight he wants since he can't get Manny Pacquiao.
We're talking in circles.
But I mean, why they don't call his bluff? Because Gervonta Tank Davis came out after that and he said, nope, I'm not fighting him no more. I'm not, that fight's through. And I feel him like, yeah, you pulled some bullshit on me. So I'm not defending the dude. You know what I'm saying? He pulled some fuck shit on Tank. But we can't say that nobody else is ducking Tank because I can't name nobody else that's ducking Tank. And that's serious.
Former duck.
Man, we talk about
you think Devin Haney and them got the power to try to make the fight with Tank?
So this is what happened with the Tevin Farmer situation, right? You can't call that a duck because Leonard Ellerbe, you can't see now. Let me school y'all on what happened because we gonna talk about what really happened. Remember, they was having a motherfucking who nuts is bigger contest. Basically, it was Leonard Ellerbe and Eddie Hearn, right? They was playing tug of war with each other. Who the bigger boss, right? And remember, Eddie Hearn offered Tank Davis, I think it was like $5 million or something, right? He said he'll pay him, but it was either 5 or 7 mil. It was one of them. I know it was at least 5 mil. Eddie Hearn offered him, but he had to go to DAZN. Leonard Ellerbe said, they ain't calling no shots. We the A side. They ain't telling nothing. So Leonard Ellerbe came out and flexed his shit. He like, and can't nobody tell us what we gonna do. They can't make no offers. Remember that when Leonard Ellerbe said that he can't make no offers. We the A side, right? Then Ellerbe and them tried to offer your man Tevin Farmer. They tried to offer Tevin Farmer $2 million. And then that's when the fight fell out because Tevin Farmer, he like, shit, I was gonna make more over there. So you can't call it a duck because both sides offered each fighter a contract. And Leonard Ellerbe, he said straight up, he like, nah, they can't make no offers to us. They ain't making no offers. So to me, that's not a duck. You can't say that because we seen that Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Tank Davis, they both wanted to fight each other bad, right? They both wanted to fight each other bad. In that situation, it was the promoters, right, flexing they motherfucking power that got in the way. That had nothing to do with the fighters. That was the promoters. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to show, no, I'm king. Now I'm the big dog. No, you ain't gonna big dog me. I'm the big dog. That's what happened in that situation. And that's the facts. Do you remember what happened in that situation? Knockout.
Yeah, I remember everything that you're saying is facts. And one thing though, like I want to get across, bro. Like you're right, Valentine. The Barrios fight is cool, but just a cool fight. That ain't where we at with Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. Like we ain't at the let's just watch him in a cool fight. You feel what I'm saying? That's where Jaron Ennis is at. Shit, that's where Virgil Ortiz is at, and even Virgil Ortiz is stepping up and fighting Maurice Hooker. My point is, he ain't a prospect contender, bro. He's a champion, bro. He's a champion, and champions need to be trying to unify and fight other champions or fighting the top opposition in their weight class, bro. In their own weight class. You can't move. You can't go to another mountain when you ain't even climbed the one that you own yet, bro. He ain't climbed the 130-pound mountain yet, bro. And there's plenty of good fights. Plenty you want to talk about. And then let's just take feelings out of it. If you a boxer, you supposed to be fighting for the most money, right? And you supposed to be fighting for your legacy. It's plenty of fights at 130 that'll make him more money and be bigger fights than this 140-pound Mario Barrios stuff, bro. There's plenty of them, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and then it do more for its legacy because it's more to be a unified champion with the best belts in the weight class. That means more to your legacy and your resume than being a regular champion at a new weight class, bro. People don't remember that shit. People remember unified. People remember undisputed. And so this ain't no knock on Tank. This ain't me hating on Tank. This is me wanting the best for him to build his resume up, bro, and to be a true champion, bro. And that's all I'm saying. And the whole argument about these fighters don't make fights, these fighters don't do this, bro. They come out in social media and they say everything else, bro. They talk all this shit and say everything else, bro. So come out and say, nah, I ain't with that. This is who I want to fight. I want to unify. I want to be undisputed. These old generic ass statements of, oh, I'll fight anybody. Anybody can get it. That old bullshit, bro. I'm past that, bro. I'm not rocking with that at all. Let me know how you really feel, bro. Say who you want to fight so there's no confusion. So we'll know, okay, Tank said he wanted to do this, but Floyd Mayweather set this up. So Tank just ain't got no control. He in a contract. If he want to move how he want to move, he need to get out of it. But when you stay silent like this, bro, when you don't say shit and you just basically do what you told, what these promoters tell you to do and who they tell you to fight, we're gonna forever be questioning you, bro, and whether or not you really want the smoke or whether or not you really ducking because you don't say shit. You just say this old generic ass shit and you let these people move you however the hell they want to move you. Take some ownership of your career, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Use your leverage, bro. At this point, you a big enough name, just like Terrence Crawford is a big enough name. Hey, bro, I only got such and such amount of time left on my contract. Y'all need to give me these fights I want, or I could dip out at the end of this contract. Like I want to fight. I want to let the people know that I want to be the best. Shit like that, bro. And then if you even is just in it for the money and not the love of the sport, hey, bro, why the hell y'all setting up this fight? This dude over here has a way bigger name. Gary Russell Jr. is a way bigger fight. I need my bread, bro. I want my ducats. I want my paper. I want my cheese. So set this shit up over here because I want to make more money. However you look at it, whether you look at it from a fighter should get as much money as they can, or you look at it from a resume perspective and they should build their legacy, or you look at it from both. However you look at it, this is not the best fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. And those are just facts, bro. Them ain't my feelings. That's just me keeping it real. You tell me you tell me something different. You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk, man. It's like it's some bullshit. And they keep feeding this bullshit, you know. And another thing is, you know, I see a lot of people talking about, well, Jerron Ennis got this many fights. And y'all forget Jerron Ennis is 23. You dig what I'm saying? Jerron Ennis is 23. Tank Davis ain't 23, 24, 25 no more. Tank Davis is, you know what I'm saying? Come on. He jumped off the porch in the beginning of 2017. How many months he didn't have a chance to get in there against top competition? And it ain't happened yet. If Jerron, that's like, right? That's like Jerron Ennis, right? Going out and fighting. Who he finna fight? He finna fight Lipinus, right? Lipinus is a step up for Jerron Ennis, right? Let's say this. Jerron Ennis about to fight Lipinus. Jerron Ennis knocks out Lipinus, right? And then we gotta wait to 2027 to see him fucking step up and fight somebody. What is that shit gonna look like? You feel me? I know how old Tank is. Like I said, Tank Davis is not 23. He's not 24. He's not 25. He's 26 years old now. So what if we had to wait? What if Jerron Ennis go knock out Lipinus, and now we got to wait to 2025, 2027 for him to fight a meaningful fight?
Yeah, bro. And I'm rocking with that. Like, that's the Tank is 3 or 4 years older than these other dudes y'all grouping him with, bro. Y'all want to group him with Ryan Garcia and fucking Devin and Teofimo Lopez. He 3 or 4 years older than them, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So he ain't on their same timetable. He ain't on their same path. He been doing the shit longer, bro. And truth be told, like Raw talent, I say maybe Devin Haney has a little bit more talent because of his athleticism and his length, but raw talent and explosiveness, bro. Tank Davis got all that shit. More is expected of you when you have that skill set. He got shit that you can't teach, bro. He'll put you to sleep with either hand. So when you have that type of talent, bro, and you got that type of tutelage, you got to be held to the highest of standards, bro. And it's no different. And this is one of my favorite fighters I'm talking about, bro. I make no qualms about it. I ain't gonna hide from it. He's one of my favorite fucking fighters, bro. And I can say this shit about him because I want what's best for him, dog. Like you can do better, bro. He can do so much better than Mario Barrios, bro. And that's all.
Quiet is kept. And quiet is kept.
I agree with that. I do feel
Marlo, and quiet is kept. Teofimo Lopez out here making him look bad. That boy only 23 years old, and look at his resume compared to Tank's. Straight up.
He just got Loma.
But he fought Richard Coleman.
Yeah, he fought Nakatani. He fought Nakatani and Coleman too, bro.
But Loma his biggest win though. See what y'all was saying at first, I kind of like I agree with some of that shit. Like y'all do got some good ass points, but I feel like this fight ain't Tank fault. I think Tank get a pass this fight because he tried to make the Ryan Garcia fight and that fell out because of Ryan Garcia. But
Ryan Garcia back groveling, and truth be told, that's a bigger fight. And again, bro, they do this shit for money. You can die in the ring at any moment. Yeah. Ryan Garcia pay-per-view gonna make him way more money. So put that pride to the side, take that bigger fight, and guess what else that do? He is the interim champion in WBC right now. That'll make you the number one contender at the WBC for Devin Haney's belt. If you really chasing greatness and you really moving to be the best, bro. So that's
Aaron Jones. What the fuck does Loma losing to Salido got to fuck to do with what we talking about? What does that have to do with what we talking about? So Tank shouldn't have to fight nobody because Loma lost to Salido? What are you talking about? Make this shit make sense to me.
Loma also got 3 belts. Beating the shit. Makes sense to me. What do you mean? Yeah, and beating the shit out of Lomachenko. If Tank Davis was to beat the shit out of Lomachenko, guess what? Hey, Teofimo, I beat him worse than you did. I knocked his ass out. Come get this smoke. Come get this fade with me. Like you got to think about how you got to think. Like it's about how you move too, bro. Like yeah, say what you want about Lomachenko, but guess what? Guess what the people gonna say if he go out there and he beat the shit out of Lomachenko worse than Teofimo Lopez do? They're gonna be like, oh shit, Teofimo. I don't know. Tank might be the best because he beat the shit out of him, and Lomachenko start doing your head like this at the end, bro. So shit. That Lomachenko fight still means something, losing to Salido or not, bro.
You see, this is, and that's what Leonard Ellaby was saying when he was like, "We don't give a fuck about the diehard fans," you know, because this is these cats. Some of y'all cats in here is why he was saying that. What he's saying is cats like Aaron Jones and certain other motherfuckers that think like that, they still gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? You could put Tank Davis in the ring against anybody, and they still gonna buy it, and they still gonna defend it. They're still gonna buy it, and they still gonna defend him because they a fan of that certain fighter. You feel me?
Real quick, Key. Aaron Jones, Teofimo Lopez off of beating Lomachenko has became the man at 135, bro. He's become the man at 135. You even have some people calling him undisputed. They calling him the king, which is rightfully so. He's the king of the division. You feel what I'm saying? All off of beating Loma. So to say a fight against Lomachenko would do nothing, bro, that's just faulty logic to me, bro. And nothing but respect for you because you've been in the chat, you've been watching the stream the whole time. We appreciate you commenting and all that good shit, but you're just wrong on this one, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't keep trying to defend this shit because to me, like it's a bad look, man. It's a bad look. They can't, and I know my man Marlo was like, well, you know, I'm gonna give him a pass on that because of the Ryan Garcia situation, but you can't give him a pass, Marlo, when your man Leonard Ellaby comes out and he say, you know, all these guys they want to fight Tank. They need Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a star. You know, all these guys, they need Tank. Tank don't need these guys. So if Tank Davis is a star and he's telling you that all of these guys want to fight Tank because he is a star, that means you got a whole bunch of other opponents that you could have picked to fight Tank Davis. Nobody was calling to see him and Mario Barrios. All of the names that's been mentioned with Tank Davis, for you to come out and find a Mario Barrios, I know what it is. Like, bro, I know what it is. Go watch Mario Barrios' last 2 fights. Bro, go watch it. Go watch it. He struggled. And he's a dude, he gonna stand right in front of you. He gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? Yep. The only chance he got of beating Tank, really, with the style that he have, is for Tank to just get tired. And if Mario Barrios is just right there banging it out and Tank can't keep up with him and he gets tired in the later rounds, and then, you know, I don't know. Shit. If that even makes sense. That motherfucker ain't really got too big of a chance because he don't have the skills like that. He's not near the level of Tank Davis. But that's why they put him in the ring.
Yeah, I think we gotta give him like
near the level of Tank.
Yeah, bro. It's a true puncher's chance, bro. If you catch Gervonta Davis with the right punch, that's it. That's it, bro. He's not fast enough, and reach is one thing, but you also gotta have the feet to keep people off of you. He ain't gonna have the feet to keep Davis from getting in. Davis gonna be right in his chest. He gonna be right in his chest inside of his punches where Barrios ain't gonna have no power, and Davis gonna eat him alive on the inside, bro. I can already see it happening, bro.
Yeah, and when you struggling against C-class fighters, because Mario Barrios, I've seen him struggle against several C-class fighters. You struggle.
Yeah, that dude you were talking about only had like 6 fights or some shit.
Yeah, bro, you struggling against fighters that C-class fighters, and then come on, man, how did he even get his belt? And salute to Lori Reed off in that chat. She say Tank gonna knock his ass out. Right.
Yeah. That's a fact.
And everybody go subscribe to Loyalty Boxing and Promotions on Facebook. Everybody go subscribe to Loyalty Boxing and Promotion on Facebook. But yeah, man, it's some bullshit. Tosh want to say bottom line is Tank needs to fight another good fighter. Iron sharpens iron, not wood sharpens iron. Exactly. How is he, like, where is he getting his experience, his professional experience from when he has to step up and fight a fighter that's slick and can move and can, like, what's going to happen when he got to step up and fight somebody like a Teofimo Lopez or Gary Russell, or, you know, that's not just going to stand right in front of him and be right there in the box. And then, you know what I'm saying, fold because his athleticism and his skills are just going to outweigh you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's faster than them. He's stronger than them, you know? And like you said, people will be like, oh, well, Mario Barrios is way bigger than him. When, how the fuck has Tank not been smaller than somebody he was in the ring with? Like, the dude 5'4", 5'4", 5'5" with motherfucking he 5'5" with Balenciaga fucking heels on.
Yeah, and if he in shape, like all this stuff about Tank being a weight bully, if he in shape, bro, he's a true like featherweight fighter, bro. With that frame. Like if we keeping it a buck, if he's in shape doing what he's supposed to, he's probably walking around like 140, 145 pounds, bro. He's a small dude, bro. He's a small dude, so it should be nothing for him. But he hits too hard and he's too explosive and he's too skilled for this Barrios cat, bro. And I already know what's gonna happen. And the thing about it, why I don't like the fight, like I'm such a huge fan. I already know what people gonna say. He could knock the shit out of him. He could knock him out worse than Valdez did Burchell. All they're gonna be like is he was supposed to do it.
Right.
Oh, nobody. The same shit that they do to Devin Haney, bro. They gonna do it to him. Like they always do. Like you gotta quit giving people these damn out excuses to try to shit on you, bro. If you go in there and you start somebody that they think you got a shot against, then that's gonna build your resume even more, bro. That's gonna make more people rock with you and more people watch your fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it.
Let me say this. And I'm gonna get out of here. Look. All I'm gonna say is because I feel y'all on a lot of levels on some real shit. But I say this though, Tank wanna fight these guys. You know what I'm saying? Tank wanna fight these guys. You know, it might be some behind the scenes shit. That's why I feel like I agree with y'all on a lot of shit. Like I do want to see Tank fight somebody. Like you know what I'm saying. The fight I really want to ultimately see is Tank versus Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying. But that's what I really want to see, bro. That's almost like another mini Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford or something like that. You know what I'm saying. But they got real totally different styles though, and I'm not saying they got like similar styles, and I'm just saying like the aura of those two guys seem like the main two guys. I want to see Tank fight these guys, man, but you know what I'm saying, it might be some shit going on with Mayweather promotions and Leonard Ellaby. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna trust that they got a plan, that they gonna make this shit look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, fuck the Mario Barrios. I don't give a fuck about that fight either. Like, I feel yeah, I don't care about that fight either. But you know what I'm saying? After that, they gotta fight somebody very important. You know what I'm saying? Or Tank deserve everything everybody be coming at him with and saying everything. Like he gotta fix this though. Cause I don't really want to see Mario Barrios either. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Loma or, you know, beat up on Tevin Farmer. I've been seeing Tevin Farmer talking shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Get at Tevin Farmer. And, you know, because they got history with a whole bunch of back and forth, you know, and they always talking shit to each other on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I like to see Tevin Farmer. I like to see Loma.
Gary Russell, shit.
Gary Russell.
Gary Russell too.
We call them all type of bitches and hoes.
All kind of bitches. No, every time Tank knocks somebody out, he be like, "That ain't shit. That ain't shit. I still won't
Gary
smoke."
Russell that disrespected him like
I
crazy.
love that fight.
He a bitch. He a hoe.
Could that be like that little DC area? I love that fight.
Yeah.
I think that'll do some numbers, bro.
That shit, man, come on.
This the crux of the problem, y'all, and this is what I've been saying. I'm gonna keep saying this about all these fighters, including Tank Davis. Lloyd Reed, you right. You said Tank will fight anyone they put in front of him, but that's my problem, y'all. To everybody in the chat and my panel on here that's kicking this knowledge, that's my problem, bro. I'm tired of these fighters. Like, don't fight anyone that they put in front of you, bro, because don't deserve to be in the ring with you, bro. You too good for that shit. Tell them who you want to fight, and if they don't give you the fight you want, come out and let the people know. Look, man, this is who the fuck I wanted to fight. They gave me this dude instead. I told them I didn't want this dude, but I'm under.
Just for to say that,
this dude. Let us know, bro. And so that's my problem with these boxers. So when y'all hear me talking about, oh, I wish he would do this, I wish he would do that, bro. I understand the business. I know they signed to promoters, but take more control and let the people know. Like these fucking NBA players and NFL players, they be like, man, look, I'm under contract, but I don't want to fucking be here. You need to trade me because I ain't signing back with your ass. You need to let me go. They do that shit. They exercise their leverage, bro, while still being professional and showing up and doing their things. These boxers can do the same thing to take some of their power back. Because last I checked, ain't nobody paid not 1 cent of pay-per-view money to watch fucking Bob Arum fight, bro. We pay to watch fighters. Ain't nobody paying to watch Al Heyman. Ain't nobody paying to watch Eddie Hearn. And nobody paying to watch Floyd Mayweather anymore because he's retired, bro. But we ain't paying to watch Leonard Ellaby either. So if you know that as a fighter, bro, okay, they pay to watch me. So I'm going to let the people know what's up. Because I know, goddamn, in my heart, I'm a warrior, bro. I'm a savage. I'm a lion. I'll fight any of these motherfuckers. Anybody can get this shit. I won't smoke with all of them. And if they don't give me the people I want, I'm going to go let my people know that rock with me, that buy my pay-per-views, that cheer for me. I'm going to let them know, look, man, I wanted to fight Gary Russell. I told Floyd, I told Leonard, make that shit happen. For whatever reason, they couldn't make that shit happen. So I'm going to fight Mario Barrios because that's the fight that they said we can make happen. But goddamn it, after this fight, Gary, if you're listening, I still want your ass. I'm still going to beat the shit out of you, bro. And that's how they should be, bro. That's how we get the fights that we want, bro.
And see, and this is my thing, right? Because me and everybody, we always blaming it on Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby, right? Because that's the route that we know that they're taking for him, right? But when Tank Davis does these interviews and he asks about Devin Haney and they ask him about Gary Russell and they ask him about T.O. and they ask him about all these other guys, Lomachenko, he don't give you that. he gives you excuses why he shouldn't fight them. You know what I'm saying? And what they haven't done, and they ain't this and they ain't that, and they just clout chasing. They just clout chasing my name. Why is it every time you bring up one of these tough opponents to Tank, he say they clout chasing? Devin Haney was clout chasing. Nobody knows who Gary Russell is, and this. So, like you saying, he has a chance to let it be known. Look, I want to smoke with everybody. This is who I want to fight. They put me in the ring with they want me to fight Santa Cruz on pay-per-view. I didn't really want to fight Santa Cruz, but I'm gonna fight who they want me to fight, but I really want to fight such and such. Now he could come on. Like, man, I don't want to fight Barrios. I want to fight. Look, Tio just studded up. Teofimo Lopez, you talking about all these dudes? Oh, well, they promoters. Maybe some. But when are you going to stand up and let your promoter know, like, hey, that ain't the fight I want? Yeah, now, Lori, I see you. Lori said, exactly, and I was going to mention that too. Coach Calvin said Teofimo Lopez. Coach Calvin said that he wanted to fight, that he wanted Teofimo Lopez. Tank Davis ain't come out and say that. Coach Calvin. So the last time I checked is Coach Calvin and Tank Davis is two different people. Your coach can say one thing, but we need you to say it. Because like Knockout said, we ain't paying to see Floyd Mayweather. We're not paying to see Leonard Ellaby. We are not paying to see Coach Calvin. And shout out to Coach Calvin, great dude. We paying to see Tank Davis. So we need to hear Tank Davis say, I want to fight Gary Russell. Not, oh, he ain't what he just clout chasing. I want to fight Devin Haney. Not, oh, why I need to fight him? He's clout chasing. I want, you know what I'm saying? The only one that Tank Davis called out of any of them was Ryan Garcia. He was vocal about Ryan Garcia, very vocal. So we could put it all on Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather too, but he's not helping himself at all. He's not helping himself at all. Drico Bay say Tio would knock Tank nose off. They sure ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like Coach Calvin was saying that. So if Coach, now let me say something, right? I'm gonna make a perfect example, right? Coach Calvin was coming out saying that that's the Tio fight was the fight that he wanted next, right? Coach Calvin said that even before the whole Ryan Garcia, right? Right? Coach Calvin said, I want Tio next. That's the fight that I want for him. I want Tio next, right? Mm-hmm. Tank Davis didn't say nothing about it, right? And not only did Coach Calvin say that, Bob Arum, when he was asked about it, like I said earlier, Bob Arum, before anybody, he named Tank Davis. That's the fight that he wanted for Tio after the Lomachenko. Bob Arum said, Tank Davis. Well, I would love to make a fight over there with Tank Davis. You know, I would love to talk to Ellaby and make a fight with Tank Davis. Okay, so if Bob Arum was saying that, I've heard Teofimo Lopez mention Tank Davis several times. I heard Tio mention Tank Davis. Have you heard him?
Yeah, a few times.
Tio mentioned him, right?
It's like yesterday or something. He was saying he want to fight Tank.
Yeah, I heard Tio mention that he wants Tank. I heard Bob Arum say he wants a Tank fight, and I heard Coach Calvin say he wants a Tank fight. What I haven't heard is Leonard Ellaby say nothing about it or Tank Davis. So why the fight didn't happen?
I don't know, man.
Why the fight didn't happen? Lori said that she worked with their team, and she worked with them, and she said that Floyd is protecting Tank. And that's another point that I'm saying that I said earlier. Maybe Tank Davis believe in himself, but for some y'all can say I'm hating or whatever. I don't think that Floyd Mayweather fully believed that Tank can beat all these dudes.
And even if it's not,
I disagree, bro.
Even if it's not that, I think Floyd
he's better than all them dudes. Man.
If he knew he was better than all them dudes, okay. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. You got a son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. If your son in track, right, and you know your son the dopest dude out in the city, you know your son the fastest runner in the loop, right? And it's another cat, right? You got a whole nother team, and they saying like, man, we better than you. We better than like my boys is better than your son. My boys is better than your son, right? You managing your son. You the one that make the decisions. Are you gonna tell your son like, nope, don't race them? Or
That's different. Mayweather.
Son, but if you know
Mayweather ain't Tank Daddy though.
Be like, son, go out there and smoke them. Come on, bro. That ain't.
I don't believe Mayweather got the daddy type of relationship with Tank though.
But
nah,
you got to make it make sense to me. How can he think that? Because you saying that you believe that Mayweather believes that he can beat all of these guys. Well, if he believed that, these are big money fights, a lot more money than the fights that he's getting. Why is he not putting them in there with them though? At least one of them. Why? If he believes,
it's probably something going on behind the scenes. But I'm gonna argue in the chat though. I'm finna put this phone on charger. I'm finna lay down. I'm in the chat though.
For sure.
Peace, bro.
Salute again, Marlo.
Yeah, salute to you.
Salute. Y'all hit that like button, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll answer that, Key. I don't think it's so much, bro, that Floyd don't believe in Tank. I think Floyd's selfish, bro. And that's how he got all this success. That's how he became, you know, the fighter that he was and the promoter that he was, because he always worried about making himself the best that he could be in the boxing ring, outside the boxing ring, in business, just being a multi-millionaire 100 times over. And so when he's handling Tank, I don't think it's that he don't believe in him. And yeah, you're right, all of those are big fights, but I think Floyd want that for show money, bro. I think it ain't that he don't believe in him. He knows that if Tank loses, then that's gonna hurt his pockets too. And so why take that risk on him? Not that you don't believe in him, but you want to get your money, bro. You want to get that easy money. And you know that some of these fights ain't easy fights for him. So it ain't that you don't think he can win and don't believe in him. You just selfishly want to make sure you keep that for show money coming in. Because let's look at his stable, bro. He ain't really got nobody up under him. He ain't got nobody that's coming up under Mayweather Promotions that we like, oh yeah, that's the next one. This dude is it. You know what I mean? So Tank is kind of for him what Canelo was for Oscar De La Hoya until Ryan Garcia came along. Like Oscar De La Hoya ain't have shit. You feel what I'm saying? And now we see the struggles. Now he damn near want to put Ryan Garcia in exhibition matches with Manny Pacquiao. He want Ryan Garcia to go get his ass knocked out by Tank Davis because he ain't got no money coming in no more. And I don't think Floyd wants that to happen to him, bro. So I don't know if it's a not believing in him, but it's more so like I ain't got shit else but Tank. All right, I need to keep this money coming in. He the only star I got. So shit, I'm gonna move him this way. These casual ass fans, they gonna buy the fight because it's Gervonta Tank Davis, and even some of these diehard fans that's complaining about his lack of competition. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna buy that shit too because it's Gervonta Tank Davis. So we gonna keep it moving. We gonna promote this shit like he moving up to challenge a champion. Half of the people that's gonna be watching this shit don't know the difference between a regular champion and a super champion, so they gonna think he fighting the real fucking champion. And we gonna sell this shit. We're gonna go to the bank. And Floyd Mayweather, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't wear another motherfucking ski mask to this motherfucker like he did the Conor McGregor fight, bro. Like he just trying to rob the bank and get as much money as possible, bro. So that's kind of my take on why he doing that bullshit, bro.
And I feel exactly what you're saying. You got some great points. Maybe he don't believe in him 100% because he could believe in him, right? But he can have that doubt because see, when you say, well, you know, that's all he got. So he know like if Tank Davis fuck around and lose, now who he got? You know what I'm saying? And you know, because of how boxing is nowadays. You was a hype job and this and that, you know. So I don't want to say that Floyd Mayweather don't believe in him. I don't think that he has fully 100% belief in him. He don't fully believe like, okay, I know that if I put my man in the ring with Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez or whoever it may be, that it's a guaranteed win, right? Because if it was all the same, well, you would do the same shit with Mario Barrios, right? in the rest of these opponents that you put him in. But it's certain opponents in certain styles that he's not 100% belief that, you know, he knows that it's a good chance that he might lose. So he don't want to take them chances. That's what I mean when I'm saying that he don't fully believe him. He don't believe in him enough, like Mayweather believed in himself, to get in the ring with Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, facts.
To get in the ring with what's his name that passed. When Floyd Mayweather was the big underdog. When he fought
talking about what's the dude's name?
Man,
Gotti, you talking about Gotti?
No, not Gotti.
He was the underdog against Gotti. Who
no,
you
not Gotti. My man Corrales. Corrales.
Oh, Diego Corrales.
Diego Corrales. When he got in the ring, when everybody thought he was gonna get beat with Diego Corrales.
Yeah, like 6 or 7 times, bro.
Yeah, and beat the fuck out of Diego Corrales.
Yeah, his daddy was like, nah, bro, we gotta stop this shit.
Just like all of the fights that he was in, he had belief in himself. He wouldn't worry about, just like what he did with Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah, I agree to anything you want. He did it because he had belief in himself. He don't have that same belief in Tank, because if he did, we would have been seeing these fights, because there's no excuse for us not to see this fight unless it's that you don't believe fully that he's gonna go in there and beat all these dudes, because they bigger fights. If you saying that Mayweather is about his money, all he really cares about is the money, well, that lets you know right there, if it was that, he would have been made to fight, because that's more money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's more money.
That's a good point. I think he's more concerned with show money. Like, he like, shit, I can't take no chances. So you're right. He probably don't believe in him 100%.
Yeah, he wants it for show money.
Yeah, he believe in him 100%. He trying to get that for show money. Like, you know what, bro? Let's get this Barrios going. Let's get us another shit. We might try to do Burchell next. Let's keep
like and that's the thing. They could have fought Burchell. He could, and that's another thing that makes me mad about that whole situation, because Tank Davis could have been the one to expose Burchell and get him up out of there, right? But when Burchell, when Bob Arum and Burchell was talking about they wanted to fight Tank Davis,
they was like, nah.
Davis never responded.
That's crazy, bro.
Gennady and Floyd Mayweather never mentioned his name. And he was a real champion, the real WBC champion in his weight class.
And he'll be a unified champion right now, bro.
Yeah, but you're not giving. See, why? Bob Arum said that he would love to make a fight with Burchell and Tank Davis. He kept saying it several times. That I would love to make a fight with Burchell and Tank Davis. You feel what I'm saying? I got Lori. I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link for Lori. She she works with them. So I would love to hear that. There's a link right there. Tap. You got to go on YouTube, Lori. You gotta go on YouTube. First, you gotta subscribe to me on YouTube and go to the channel on YouTube. The live, because I'm running live on YouTube, and the link is in the chat on YouTube. But yeah, man, so it's like you could have gave him that fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Tank Davis had went and did what Oscar Valdez did, how much bigger would Tank Davis be? And then we will all be saying Tank Davis the best. Ain't no doubt about it.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Ain't no doubt about it. Tank Davis gonna beat Devin Haney. Tank Davis gonna beat Tank. Ain't nobody fucking with Tank. You see what he just did to? You see what he just did to Burchell? Ain't nobody fucking with Tank.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
but
fact. Aaron Jones, you right. Don't nobody believe Bob Arum, but shit, you gotta call bluffs in this game, bro. You gotta call bluffs to try to back people.
You gotta call it. You can't just make an excuse and be like, oh well, Eddie Hearn said that, and we can't believe him, or Bob said that, we can't believe. You have to call a bluff before you say don't believe him.
Yeah, and then when they pull back on their word, then you be like, oh, he was full of shit.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, bro, it's three entities that make the biggest matches in boxing, bro. You can't ignore them. You can't ignore Eddie Hearn when he say some shit. You can't ignore Bob Arum, and you can't ignore shit coming out of the PBC, bro. If you ignore them three, where the fuck you gonna get a fight from?
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
where the fuck you gonna get a fight from, bro? Like you like so if Bob Arum say that shit, then Tank Davis should come right back. Cool. Or Floyd Mayweather should come right back. Cool shit. Let's make it happen, bro. Hell yeah, we want to unify. What's up? And then if he pull back on that shit, now you can be like, he full of shit. There go Bob lying again. But you gotta call bluffs in this shit, or you'll never get nothing done, bro. It's a dirty ass game. It's a dirty ass game, bro. So I agree with Key on that shit. Like he could have been fought Burchell. He could have been the one to dethrone Lomachenko, bro. That shit, truth be told, those fights, that should have been Tank Davis, bro. That should have been Tank Davis if they was believing in him and moving him correctly, bro. I believe Lomachenko would have fought him. I really do. I believe Burchell really meant it when he said he'll fight him, bro. And now we're looking
at him.
Yeah, and now we're looking at a 2-division champion. Yeah, we're looking at a 2-division unified champion, possibly going for undisputed in one of those weight divisions. But instead, we're looking at a dude right now that's moving from weight class to weight class, looking for regular belts and just kind of.
That's Canelo,
bro. I'm not with that. Canelo finally unifying 168, but he waited to like one of the easier times to unify a division because I think I ain't gonna call it the weakest list of champions, but that's pretty. Those I ain't gonna say they're soft touches for Canelo, but if Canelo go in and do what he's supposed to do, he should be able to unify that division based on who he have left.
You know what this Tank Davis fight is right here, right?
What's that, bro?
That's Canelo moving up to fight Rocky Fielding. That's what this shit is.
Yeah.
Canelo moved up to fight Rocky Fielding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You looking for the easiest to move around. Like first you had Leo Santa Cruz that had moved up 2 weight classes. You know, man, it's crazy, man. Tank is too good to be having to do shit like this. He too talented. Test him. Give him some shit to stay in shape for. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if they told Tank Davis, "Hey, Tank, we got you know what, Tank? We got motherfucking Devin Haney for you next, or we got a Gary Russell fight for you next." I guarantee you, Tank Davis gonna train like he ain't never trained before.
Shit, bro, he'd have been in the gym yesterday.
Oh, he gonna train like because now it's like, okay, I have real competition in front of me. I really gotta, I gotta work for this.
Yeah, and you know what that does, bro? It could possibly bring out the best in you, bro. You could possibly be better than even you thought you was, bro. That's how greatness is born, bro, by testing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I said it earlier in the stream, bro, like that bad habit shit. Like I was an athlete too. When I'm hooping against somebody that I know can't fuck with me, when I know that I'm way better than them, bro, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's the same thing in the boxing ring. When you get in there with somebody that you know can't hurt you, that you know is not as explosive as you, that you know is not as skilled as you, you can play around with them and you end up building bad habits. So when you finally do fight good competition, you end up getting your ass exposed or you end up getting your ass beat badly because you wasn't ready for that level of competition. Like you don't want, I said the same thing about another situation. Like if you Tank Davis, you don't want your first big step up fight to be Devin Haney, bro. You don't want your big step up fight to be fucking Teofimo Lopez. You want to already have tested yourself. You want to already have fought top competition, bro, before stepping in the ring with guys like that, man. And that's all I'm saying.
Right. So now to Alicia Lachelle, right? She said that Tank's surrounded by so much knowledge and people who have actually accomplished things, yet people criticize him. See, that's cool. He is surrounded by people like Floyd Mayweather and that have great accomplishments in their life, right? And they were talented at what they did, right? But the thing is, that has nothing to do with us wanting to see him fight the best in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That don't have nothing to do with us as boxing fans in the world of boxing in a combat sport. See, this is the thing, right? We talking about a combat sport here, right? We talking about dudes that get in the ring that hurt each other for a living, right? That's punching on each other for a living. But then people get mad when we talk about them not fighting certain level of competition, right? in us wanting to see them in the ring with the best competition.
Yeah.
And then you forget, we talking about a contact sport, boxing, a gladiator sport.
You're right, bro. And Talisha, you're right. Those people that are surrounded by that Tank Davis is surrounded by, they have accomplished a lot of things, bro. They have accomplished a lot, Talisha. But you know how Floyd Mayweather accomplished all that? Canelo Alvarez, Shane Mosley, Juan Manuel Marquez, Oscar De La Hoya, Zab Judah, Marcos Maidana, Manny Pacquiao. Those are the types of names that led to his accomplishments. You feel what I'm saying to you? So if Tank Davis, yes, those people accomplished him, but what he gonna accomplish? Fighting people like Marcus Barrios. Where is his Zab Judah at? Where is his Canelo Alvarez? You feel what I'm saying? Where is his Shane Mosley? Where is his Manny Pacquiao? Where is his Marcos Maidana? Where they at? He 26. He ain't fought him yet. We can go back in Floyd's career. Where is his Clottey? Where is his Jose Luis Castillo at? Where are those people on his resume? You feel what I'm saying to you, Talisha? So yes, you're right. The people around him do have so much knowledge. They have accomplished a lot of things, but their job is not to worry about their own accomplishments. Their job is to make Tank accomplish some shit. Their job is to motivate Tank and manage Tank in a way to where he's supposed to surpass them. If you Floyd Mayweather, you should want him to pass you, bro. You should want him to do better than you. That's what being a promoter and being a mentor and being a manager or whatever you want to call him, that's what being that shit is about, bro. And right now, they're moving him in a way to like, yo, how can I accomplish more? Shit, how can I make sure I keep getting the bag? Because I can't really put him in there with the type of fighters that I fought because I don't know if he me yet. I don't know if he can really do it, and that's going to fuck up my bag. So while you're right, yes, they have a lot of accomplishments. But the criticism comes from is they're not moving Tank Davis in that same way. That Gervonta Tank Davis isn't getting those types of names. He's not making those types of accomplishments right now. He's not. And this fight, it does nothing but slow down because at the end of the day, these fighters today are only fighting 2 times in 1 year. So if you're only going to fight 2 or 3 times in 1 year, you got to at least make them mugs count. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like we're going to get 4 or 5 fights out of Tank this year. And so if we only going to get 2, don't give me Marcus Barrios. And then what you going to give me after that? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to give me 2 in a year, give me 2 good-ass fights. Give me 2 big-ass names. Don't give me Marcus Barrios right behind a Leo Santa Cruz, right behind a Ricardo Nunez. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that to me, bro. You too good for that shit. Because at the end of the day, it looked like only 2 fights on your record, but that's a whole year, bro. Now you 27 years old. So what you going to do at 27? You going to give me some more bullshit fights? And then we look up, you got that Terrence Crawford going on where you in your 30s, and we like, yo, he got these accomplishments, but who the fuck did Tank Davis fight, bro? Who did he fight? And that's what we run the risk of asking ourselves if he keeps moving this way, man. And Robert Drummond, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Then he should be concerned with his legacy, bro. He should be concerned with his legacy. If they ain't concerned with it, it's his shit. It's his career, bro. He should be concerned with that shit. Straight up and down. Look, I want to accomplish what you did, Floyd, and you ain't moving me because by the time you was 26 or in your 24th fight, you had done this, and this. And you ain't doing me like that, bro. I'm nowhere close. So you need to get your shit together, Floyd, or I'm going to start telling the people that you bullshitting me, man, because I don't like this shit. And that's what we need to see from Tank. If you ain't going to fight the people that we want to see you fight, we need to at least know why, bro. Don't have us speculating this shit. Don't have us wondering, is it Tank? Is it Floyd? Is it Leonard? Don't have me wondering that shit. Let me know what's up. Like a real one will. Let me know what the fuck is going on, Tank, because the shit don't look good, homie. It don't look good. And that's all I got, bro. You know, that's just what
and they really moving him, right? They trying to move him like Mayweather moved at the very end of his career, right? But Mayweather still fought Madonna. He still fought Marcos Madonna at the very end of his career. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's like people forget what Money Mayweather did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean what Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather did. And then even when he first, you know what I'm saying? Was Money Mayweather. Go back and look at the motherfucking Cotto fight when he was even Money Mayweather.
It was in that shit.
Man, he stood toe to toe and banged it out. So it's crazy, man. Mayweather is not. He ain't moving him like he moved at all.
He's not, bro. He not. And Marvin Scott. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about me or Key that shit on every fighter, but I don't think we do. I mean, I got love for Tank for sure, and we ain't stuck on Gary Russell Jr.
Ain't nobody worried about that bullshit he talking about.
I think me and Key
talking about.
Yeah, I think me and Key we named like 8 fighters, bro. We named like 8 fighters that we would like to see him fight, bro. So we ain't stuck on Gary Russell Jr. That's just one name, bro. That's one name. It's so many other fights.
You in the I ain't nobody caring about that bullshit. You in the gladiator sport. These motherfuckers on here crying and shit, sniffing all up under these fighters' nuts and shit. When you tell them they want to, you know what? Why don't you fight better competition? They on here crying and shit. Well,
that's considered fuck out of here, bro.
It's a fucking gladiator sport. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, well, the Lakers won the championship last year. You know, they don't gotta play nobody. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to play nobody.
I'm sorry. I love boxing. I love
the championship.
I got favorite fighters like a motherfucker, but I love boxing first because I've been watching boxing before all these dudes started fighting. I'm be watching this shit. If I'm blessed to live long enough, I'm be watching this shit after a lot of these motherfuckers retire, bro. So it's boxing first with me, no matter how much I like a fighter, bro. I just want to see good fights. At the end of the day, they ain't putting no money in my pocket, straight up. So shit, I'm calling for great fights regardless of who it is. I'm born and raised right here in Dallas, Texas, and guess what? I want Errol Spence to fight best fighters. I want him to fight Terrence Crawford. I want him to fight Yordenis Ugas. I don't want no bullshit ass mandatory fight from somebody I ain't never heard of, bro. I rock like that with my own. So shit, it is what it is over here, bro. This same energy gonna be displayed towards every single fucking fighter, bro. And that's just what it is.
Bro, like if nobody never said shit about these bullshit fights that they giving us, what you think boxing is gonna turn into? What you think it's gonna turn into?
Facts.
These boxing fans, us on here on YouTube, that's talking it, that's all they got left. Because we the only ones that's keeping it 100 and making these fighters stand on this shit.
And that shit baffles me, bro. Like, how do you like a fighter so much that you take up for him even when it's bullshit, bro? Even if it's bullshit, like I don't understand that shit. I can't rock with that shit. That shit not solid to me, bro. You should be real all the time. Like your integrity should come over your favorite fighter and taking up for him.
It's crazy. That's like if Errol Spence, man, if he came and fought motherfucking Ivan Redcatch, then turned around and pulled Brandon Rios out of retirement, and then turned around and fought fucking and had, I don't know, man, fucking Ray Vargas move up and fight him.
Yeah, go back and fight.
Like, well, you know, I mean, shit, let's give him a pass. I mean, because no, he did this shit 3 fights in a row. I'm on his helmet.
Yeah, bro.
It doesn't matter how much I like a fighter. If they can, like I said, we've been waiting for Tank. Well, people who are really boxing fans, right? That are really boxing fans that want to see Tank in there against the best fighters. They've been waiting since 2017. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what he was going to do after he went out there and put on the brilliant performance against Jose Pedraza.
Yeah, now, and that was in January of 2017, bro. We in March of 2021, bro.
I wanted to see what I'm looking. I'm like, man, Tank finna take off. Tank finna be that dude. Like he finna make some noise. And it's like, damn. And I'm like, okay. And for like the first 3 fights, I was still like, you know, he's still young. And then after 4 fights, and I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? It's enough.
Yeah. And see, KP from KC, you right, bro. And that's the sad thing is we shouldn't be saying that about somebody that's this good, bro. We should not be saying that shit, man. And that's what like just irks me and just makes me so disappointed as a boxing fan, bro, to see. And that's why people are out on this generation of boxing, bro, because these dudes ain't fighting each other. And the homie above you, Ty Swindle, hit the nail on the head, bro. MMA is taking all this market share from boxing because they fight each other, bro. They fight each other. Regardless of what you say, it being one sanctioned body, whatever the case may be, they fight each other, bro. This shit is not rocket science. If you fight each other, people will come back to the sport and you'll make more money, bro. And guess what? People don't care if you lose. Many people will consider Muhammad Ali to be the greatest fighter of all time, bro. He fucking lost. Ray Robinson, if you in that Ray Robinson camp, he lost before, bro.
Right.
Most great fighters lose. The greatest of the greats, they lose, bro. All this shit about, oh, he might lose to this person, he might lose to that person. You know what he might also do? He might lose, but it might be a hell of a fight, and then we get a rematch, and he might win the rematch, bro, and make more money. The money is in the product that you put out, bro. And the reason boxing is suffering more than anything is because of this whack-ass product we've been getting, bro. Straight up and down, bro. Like, people actually had to buy a subscription to the Zone, and people had to actually buy a pay-per-view to watch Canelo Alvarez fight Abner Yildirim. That's the type of shit that's coming on TV these days, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all miss me with this shit, bro. I'm not co-signing no subpar-ass fight just because I fuck with a fighter, bro. I'm not doing that shit. You'll never see knockout boxing doing that shit, bro. If the fight is, I'm going to call the fight, like, bro, it's just okay. It's not what that is. I want to see good fights, bro. I want to see legendary fights. It's sad that I ain't seen it. When the fuck is my generation, people that's in their 20s and people that's in their 30s, when we going to get our Hagler Hearns, bro? When you fighters going to give it to us, bro? We ain't got our Hagler Hearns yet. We don't get none of that shit. We don't get none of that shit. We get Tank versus Nunez and shit.
Yeah, see, I'm older, so I've got to watch all that shit in that era. You know what I'm saying? I watched Hagler Hearns and Sugar Ray and Hagler and all that when I was a kid. So, you know, I'm still waiting though. I'm waiting on that, you know, now in this generation, in these times, because it's been too long. And shout out, man, salute to the Queen Lori Reed in that Cash App. Salute to Lori Reed in that Cash App.
Yeah, salute, Lori.
Man.
Pay the man for his hard work. I'm saying pay the man for his hard work.
What's up?
Yeah. What's good with you, KP?
What up, KP?
You on mute.
What's up?
What's up, with
bro? What's up, man?
Man,
they ain't gonna give us nothing, man. It's just gonna die off. Let it die off. I mean, that's what it is now. That's what they want to do. Some people gonna advocate for that fight, and that's what they gonna get. I'm not buying it. I mean, like the last fight, I told my partner when they first made the Tank Santa Cruz fight, I said I'm not buying it. I'll stream it. That's exactly what I did. That's on them if they gonna let their sport die. It ain't it's not my job to hold up a millionaire sport. I ain't a millionaire, bro. I don't know about y'all two, but I ain't a millionaire. I ain't crying for nobody that ain't willing to take pay cuts right now when the people of the country is struggling to eat. Listen, man, I'm a commercial driver, right? So I see more homeless people than I ever seen in my life. I'm talking about they in good neighborhoods walking around. I'm talking about good neighborhoods where the Target, the Walmart is. The best gas stations, the best grocery stores. And these dudes is trying to sell me a product that's inferior and tell me to buy it.
Right.
Man, you got to be crazy, man. It's like I put in the chat. It's like Cuba Gooding's character in American Gangster. He said, you don't got to cut Blue Magic. You just sell it as Blue Magic. They ain't even giving us that, man. They stepping on it, and then they giving it to us after they step on it and flush it in the trash and tell us to buy Ruiz versus Areola. Huh?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. You hitting
right. I ain't even touched on that one yet. I ain't even touched that.
I'm supposed to buy two sumo wrestlers boxing.
That shit crazy.
They wasn't even in shape before quarantine, bro. People in worse shape now after quarantine because they ain't been working out. So I'm supposed to believe the hype that Andy Ruiz in the best shape of his life when he gonna make less money than he made when he went to Saudi Arabia.
Right. But man, this is what really gets me. Us, right? Us as fans, all of us, right? Motherfuckers get mad because we want to see the best fight, the best. And they want us to pay for it, right? Like my man KP was saying. They want us to pay for these fights, right? Pay top dollar to watch these fights. But then the fans get mad when we complain that these fighters ain't fighting the best fighters. I don't get that shit. They want us to pay for it, but we're not supposed to have no say-so about who we want to fight, who we want to see them fight, right? But we supposed to pay for the shit. But have no say-so.
Like that. Don't work like that, bro. I can't go to no restaurant and then they tell me, we don't got the chicken you want, we just gonna give you this. Huh?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna pay full price and tip the waiter.
Right.
Yeah, boxing don't respect his fans.
That's on these fans. They can buy it. Let them buy it. I hope they go broke. I hope they get their whole stimulus check out of them too.
Right. And then they wonder why MMA is so much bigger than boxing now. They wonder why Dana White's selling out arenas every motherfucking weekend damn near. Imagine what boxing can do if they actually
they got the dude from 185 going up to 205 this weekend to fight for the next belt.
Right.
You talking about style bender? You talking about
style bender going up from 185 to 205 to get another belt.
And he talking about he wants John.
Right, we got a dude running around here that just fought a dude from 126 at 130. That's about to skip over everybody at 35, which is Lopez and all them. He about to skip over everybody at top rank at 140, which is Ramirez and Taylor. He ain't fighting none of them, but he gonna fight Barrios in Texas, probably. And y'all gonna sell it as a pay-per-view. And I'm supposed to buy that because he just beat Santa Cruz in Texas, who was running from Gary Russell. But y'all can't give us Tank and Gary Russell, which that'll sell. We'll buy that. But
yeah, I'll buy that fight the moment they give me the option to, bro. I'm buying that shit if that shit was happening.
But see, they won't give you that. They won't give you that. They gonna tell you what you gonna buy. Man, they got to be crazy. Hey, I ain't advocating for none of them. That's on them. I hope they go broke.
That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. And it's crazy because once these fighters really got the business down and start really getting the money that they were supposed to, you know, that we was advocating for, it looked like that they stopped fighting the toughest competition. They got the business down and start getting paid, and they like, fuck it, we know how to get paid now. But it's like, what
they kind of turned into like
nature at?
Keon, they kind of turned into like them like NBA players that get their guaranteed contract.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they seem like, bro. Like they got their guaranteed contract. Oh shit, I ain't gotta play the night that we play the Clippers, but when we play the Wolves, I'm gonna get 40 on them.
Right.
What?
That's real.
You only playing against the Wolves. You always hurt when we in the playoffs and we gotta play the Clippers though. Huh?
Yeah, I feel you on that, but then I would ask the question: where the fuck is the Kevin Durant's and the LeBron Jameses and the fucking Steph Curry's of boxing, bro? Where's the ones that get that guaranteed money and they still want to fucking be great? Where the hell are all them at, bro?
They lost their money, bro. I put it in the chat.
Where is the competitive nature in boxing?
Dude, Shane Mosley fought Vernon Forrest and Winky Wright when he could have ducked them both and still got praise from the fans. There was 2 fights. He fought them 4 times, both of them, right? And then after he did that, people kind of diminished him because he lost them fights. But them was some big ass dudes, man. But if you look back on it, if he didn't give them dudes their opportunity, they probably wouldn't have made it to the Hall of Fame. Because Shane Mosley fought him. After he beat Oscar De La Hoya.
Where is the competitive nature in boxing that? That's my main thing. Like, what happened to the competitive nature? Like, okay, me and you in the same weight class. You say you better than me. Hey, I gotta fight him because he's saying he better than me. I gotta fight him because I know I'm the best, and I gotta show him that I'm better than him. Now it's he's crowd chasing. He's crowd chasing. He don't got as much followers as I do.
I'm about to show you how they killed it, Keon. You know how they killed it? When they kept introducing more belts.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody.
The more belts. If everybody get a belt, that's everybody get a trophy. Like if you go to Little League football, everybody get a trophy, right?
We live in a world where Rolly Romero is champion. We live in a world where Rolly Romero is a champion. Get the fuck
Think
out
about
of here,
that,
bro.
The extra titles. If you look at them extra titles, they usually go to PBC fighters. Them extra titles.
Yeah.
Barrios, Romero,
yeah.
they got like an interim, super interim. The nigga got like a WCW Intercontinental Champion Tag Team belt that he rocking. And another division. Like he was a cruiserweight champion when he used to fight Chris Jericho or something like that. He move up, he automatically get a shot at the U.S. heavyweight title. Not the real title, which is the world championship, but he get the next like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like
bro,
every week.
Man, we gotta the shit gonna die. The shit gonna die if this shit keep up. I'm telling you right now, people are already rebelling against this shit. People don't want to keep doing this shit, man. And I hate it because I'm a hard boxing fan. I fucking love boxing, bro.
Bro, I've been watching it for years, bro. I just named you them fights. Most people don't watch them. Man, I was watching the other day. I went back and I'm watching Mildred Taylor versus Aaron Superman Davis. They was like 23 years old, bro.
Yep, I seen that fight. I started watching boxing. I started watching boxing before that, but this is the first fight that I could remember. You know what I'm saying? My first fight that I could remember, and I got hooked ever since then, was in 1986 when Holyfield fought the white Muhammad Qawi for the cruiserweight championship. And I watched that fight. I was a little kid, and ever since then, man, I was hooked. I was hooked. Yeah. You know, I saw fights before that, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't remember them. You know,
my first fight was that I remember watching, bro, was Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield when I was 10 years old, and I've been hooked on boxing ever since, bro. Like that shit was live, bro, and the shit they ain't like that no more, man. These dudes, I don't know, maybe all this technology and shit and all this.
That's what it is, bro.
Like this shit made us softer as humanity and shit. I don't know, bro. Them dudes they were just more competitive. They were savages. They was warriors back then. We don't have that shit. We don't have that shit in boxing, bro. I don't know.
I remember back in the day. It was fights before this fight, but this is the one that marked it for me, and it was pay-per-view. It was Roy Jones, James Toney. That's the one that marked it for me.
That was my shit.
I'm like,
that Roy Jones, that was my shit.
This fast in my life, and when I'm, you watching it because it's a fight party, so it's a bunch of guys over at the house. I'm a little kid at the time. I'm young at the time, but man, I remember that fight party. I remember the fight. You like when you remember certain moments in time, what the smell was like, the people that was, what you was drinking, what you was eating, type of deal. So that's the kind of fight that was. But now, man, them dudes couldn't hold a candle to Jones or Tony. None of them dudes at 60 or 68.
Hell
man, James Tony would beat the piss out of all the dudes.
Fight off? You know what popped that fight off? Roy Jones, right? They used to have USA Boxing. USA Boxing used to come on USA Network, right? And it used to come on. Mm-hmm. And Roy Jones hopped in the ring and grabbed the mic, dog, and called out James Toney in front of everybody and was talking that shit. And that was when Roy had the little strip behind the back of his head and shit.
He had the little, he had
and he was talking shit, man. But see, I knew like Roy Jones was always my favorite fighter coming out the Olympics because I watched him with the Olympics. Because see, my pops was a huge boxing. My pops was big on boxing. I'm talking about. We had all of the pay-per-view fights. We went to, if we didn't have the fight parties at our house, we went to the fight parties. Everything. I remember I cried when my pops went because they had Sugar Ray Leonard against that white boy that he fought. I think it was like 19. I can't think of it. Milan. Yep. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Milan, they had it on closed circuit, and my pops went and watched it in the closed circuit theater, and he ain't take me with him, man. I remember I threw a fit. Man, I threw a fit. But yeah, man. And so my pops, like all of the boxing growing up, I ain't missed no boxing. I don't care if it was on USA, if it was on pay-per-view. When we got a black box in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? all of the fights I always watch. My
I remember black
dad
box.
boxing.
I had the black box.
Yep. And my pop, you know what? He don't even watch boxing no more.
If you remember,
Damn, he don't watch boxing no more.
if you
don't
remember
watch
black
no more.
box,
He
black box.
That's bullshit. And
No,
I know
watch
he's
That's
too.
bro. No, it's not, bro. That's us. That's where we going to, bro.
Yeah.
They pushing us to
Yeah,
them.
no, I'm just saying, like, box, like,
They
it's
about to
bullshit.
make us be.
If boxing did that to him,
I'm
obviously
telling
he
you.
loves the sport, bro.
Yeah, he
No,
don't
I
watch
noticed that.
boxing no more.
Don't let them. Dude, all the dudes that was around that, all the OGs that was around that time when they was buying them pay-per-views, they don't even watch it no more, bro. I can't even have a conversation with them about the fighters of the day.
Damn.
I don't even watch it no more. That's what we about to be. We about to be them. We about to be them old heads that be at the barbershop talking about, man, we remember such and such, such and such. Man, we don't even watch it no more. Who fighting? Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Terrence
I
Crawford
don't
got a
even know
son. Man,
Don't even
he
know
fight too.
like and shit. Yeah.
My pop, the only fighters that he really fuck with, he liked the Charlos because he got wind of them when they was showing them on Fox and shit when they was fighting on the same, and they had the camps and shit. So he liked the Charlos, so he'd be like, let me know if they fight. And he liked Errol Spence, and he'll fuck with Wilder. Other than that, he don't watch no boxing. He don't watch no boxing. And I was like, man, you don't be interested. He's like, man, these motherfuckers start fighting each other. The last time he was really watched boxing is the Super 6 tournament with Andre Ward. After that, he didn't fuck with it no more.
Damn. Well, look, Key, I gotta run, bro. Wife's over there looking at me like, you gotta go, you gotta get off. So I need
I'm about to wrap it up, man. We read some of these comments and let them know where to find you at one more again.
I will, man. Y'all can find me on Knockout Boxing 86 TV right here on YouTube. I'll drop a link in the chat. Y'all be sure to hit that like button for the homie Key. Be sure to subscribe here. I know you probably already are, but subscribe here if you're not. Watch his videos. Support this man because he cooking. He keeping it real. And also KP from the KC, man. Thanks for hopping on. It's always nice talking to you, brother. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, thanks for the love and the support. I'm going to keep grinding and keep the content coming, man. So I appreciate you, Key. And I'm gonna hop off, but y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man, and y'all take it easy, bro.
Word, right, man. Bro. Appreciate you. And Joe the Beast was good. Todd Swindle say, I started watching boxing when it was coming on the Wide World of Sports. Yep, I remember that. I saw James Scott box out Rahway State. He said he saw James Scott box out of Rahway State Prison in New Jersey. It was just like a movie. Like the movie Penitentiary, man, for real, man. It's just like that's why I'm so passionate about this shit, KC. When motherfuckers be like, oh, you hating? Why they don't have to do this? This guy got more followers, and like I'm not used to that. I ain't grow up in that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up having a man. I wish such and such would fight such and such, and why this man ducking everybody in his whole division? Like we didn't grow up having to see that shit. So I'm never gonna bow down and just say, oh, well, that's just the way it is. Before I become that man that say, well, that's just how boxing is, I won't fuck with it no more. I'll start watching UFC all the time.
Me too. That's where I'm at.
They're giving us what we want to see.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it, bro. I haven't been jumping in them chats and nothing no more, dog. It's like I'm not about to be jumping out here campaigning for these dudes to fight. They ain't fight nobody. I went to the Spence Mikey Garcia fight 2019. I would have went to 2020, but the pandemic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dallas ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. But man, I'm not about to be like just losing my mind for these dudes to fight. Because if you fight, you make money. If you don't fight the best guys, you don't make money. It's real logical for me. I don't understand what the hell going on with them. Right. They can do all the politics they want. We the ones that's buying the fights. We so I can't come into a restaurant and then be like, why y'all don't serve steak here if they just serve burgers? Right. Well, boxing is supposed to serve me the best they got. They ain't even giving you that. They just giving you whatever the hell ever and charging you full price. And then they charging you full price in a global pandemic.
Straight up. like that's what I'm saying. Straight up. You want us to pay top dollar, but then you like, well, we don't give a fuck about. We gonna make the fights we want to make. We don't give a fuck what y'all want to see. Yeah. That's some bullshit, man. Right. That's some bullshit, dog. We got to stop supporting it, man. We got to stop supporting it. And everybody, Knockout put his link in. His link is in the comments. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Y'all heard the man cooking for real. He stay cooking every day, right? Dropping content all the time. His link is in the comments. Click on the link and subscribe to his channel. And subscribe to this channel if you're watching. Go to YouTube, right? And subscribe to me on YouTube. Everything boxing and sports on YouTube if you're not already a subscriber. If you over there on Facebook, subscribe to me on YouTube. And KP, you got a channel?
No, I ain't got a channel, man. I just follow everybody, man, in the LDVC, and then guys like y'all, man, that's kind of aligned in allegiance. But man, it's just to the point. Like, what's the point? Man, I've been following boxing on YouTube before 78 started the LDVC. I was following him almost 10 years ago on YouTube. So I know how it used to be 10 years ago. I mean, at least we was getting better fights 10 years ago, bro.
Right,
I don't know what
even when it was, because
they got think about this too, Keon. They got everybody at home waiting for programming. Everybody's at home and they not giving them nothing. Like they can't come up with an idea to give them something to watch on a Friday, and then for them to put the Claressa Shields fight on pay-per-view. Like what? Like how can y'all even ask somebody to pay for that? I mean, she's a great fighter. But bro,
I'm gonna support the Claressa Shields. I'm gonna support the Claressa Shields fight, because like she's a great fighter. She's doing great things. Now, why they putting it on pay-per-view? I don't know, because they not promoting it like they should to be putting it on pay-per-view. Like if you're gonna put these women on pay-per-view, right? You gotta promote it. You gotta let people know. You put it on a Friday, and most people didn't even know that she was fighting tomorrow. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pay for it.
Right.
I'm gonna support Claressa Shields because Claressa Shields is doing what we want to see. Right? She's actually fighting all of the best women that's out there. You feel me? If she in the ones that she's not fighting, she's calling out and they ducking her. So she's studying
Raquel Miller's on her
everything and everything. Huh? What you say?
I think Raquel Miller's on that undercard tomorrow. I think
she was supposed to be on the undercard, but she was supposed to be on the undercard. I don't know what happened. She's not on the undercard. They're not showing her on the undercard now.
Well, I think her mom died or something.
Yeah, her mom just passed. So that's what I was saying earlier in the show. I talked about the whole Claressa Shields and the Raquel Miller thing, and I was talking about how she's on the undercard, and then somebody came in the chat and told me that she wasn't on the undercard. Then I went and looked on BoxRec and she's not on there. So I was telling people, it's probably because of the passing of her mom, she might have had to pull out, she's going through that.
Been training, but man.
The Sweet Science Examiner, salute. But man.
I mean, you can close out when you're ready, bro. But I ain't got much to say on it, man. I'm gonna go flip over to Fred's channel for a couple minutes, but
I'm gonna go fuck with Fred man. Too. I'm gonna go fuck with Fred.
If they don't want to, ain't nothing I can do about you not giving the people what they want. That's like not even having a sanitizer or mask available right now.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, man. And in closing, I just want to say that it is a few fighters that's still out there, fighting everybody. You got Errol Spence, he damn near running through a whole division. You got Deontay Wilder. He was trying to fight any and everybody and still trying to do it. You got Jermall Charlo. He fighting all of the big names, and it's a few other out there. But for the most part, the most of these dudes in boxing ain't. So man, what's your closing words before we get up out of here, man?
My closing words: boxing better get it together, or it's gonna die off. It's gonna be lower than damn near dog race, horse racing, man, or something. The way they going, so that's on them, man. And if they want to get paid, they gotta give people what they want. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to Chick-fil-A and ask for a cheeseburger. So that's on boxing, man. But that's my final thoughts on it, man. They need to figure it out. That's on them.
Right, man. And the Sweet Science Examiner, he said USA Olympia Marlene Esparza, who last fought Superbad Estrada, is on the undercard now for tomorrow all women pay-per-view. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm getting it. I'm gonna order it. Where can you order it at? Where do we order in this on? Like what pay-per-view?
I don't even remember what it was on, bro. That's horrible that they promoted it like that. I don't even know what website it's on. I can't remember, bro. Crazy.
Somebody put in the chat where can you order?
That should have been flashing all day today on the way in.
Huh? What you say?
Yeah, but see how much you got to see how much digging you got to do to find out. You got to do all that digging to find out where a fight is at.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll find out, but salute again. Fight TV. Oh, okay. Fight TV. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to order that shit on Fight TV. But salute to everybody that came through again. Make sure that you hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again.
Can't see me in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
I.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll, what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like Ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. This trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight